Welcome back, people. We got some more Fishing Planet for you guys here again today. It's been a little minute since I actually did a stream on this, so I thought we'd come here today, earn some cash, because I've been busy making other videos. So because I've been busy making other videos, I need to get that cash flow back up again. It's not too bad. I got just under 2 million, but obviously when new updates come out, I like to have a lot of cash, so that way I can keep on buying all the new gear and showing you all the new latest updates. So let's get into it. So we're fishing here in Maroon River just like we normally would. I might move around a little bit as well as catching some of the catfish. I need to build my cash up first, but once I've got the cash built up, then I might then end up moving down here to the bottom, because a lot of people keep on leaving messages about asking me how to catch spotted bass as unique, how to catch peacock bass as unique, and also unique payra. Is it payra? I think I'm saying that right. Unique payra. So yeah, a lot of people keep on asking for that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start fishing here. I need to get some cash built up. Once I got some cash built up, and then I'm then going to move to that other spot, and we're going to catch some payra, catch some spotted bass, and as well as that, obviously the red spotted bass as well. So I'm going to jump to the next day because I was just fishing that day. Let's just move it around a little bit. I like the new update. What do you guys think of the update? The new update I think is awesome. I like that it shows you the peak times like that. Very simple update, but I actually quite like it. It's really good. Good update. Somebody also said to me about the zoom as well. I couldn't quite work out the zoom in. I don't know what was going on with that. But apparently if you press Z, you can zoom in. But I'm using the Xbox controller, so I want to see if I can work out how to zoom it in. With the Xbox controller, I don't know how to zoom it in. Hold on. Analog stick? No. Let me click down. No. No. I'm not quite sure how to do it. But somebody said I can hit Z on the keyboard. And so yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and press Z, and then apparently use the scroll on your mouse. I don't know why I can't do it on the controller. There's obviously a certain button that you have to press for it. I don't know what button it is. We caught this one pretty quick there. I didn't even manage to get the other rods out. We'll see what happens. I've got to work out the buttons on the Xbox controller. I don't know what button it is. How's it going, Strategy? Good to see you again, man. Okay, so if I go like that, and then somebody said if I zoom in, I can hit Z. So let me quickly try that. Zoom in. And use the scroll. Oh, there you go. Okay, it's not much zooming in, but you can zoom in and out a little bit. Yeah, you can zoom in and out. Let me turn that music down a little bit. That might be a bit too loud. Yeah, let me zoom in and out like that, but I've got to try figure it out with the controller. Hold on. So if I keep my finger on the zoom. Oh, there you go. Okay, I figured it out with the controller. So if you press the zoom in on your controller, and then press the zoom again and keep your finger on it, you then use the left analog stick, push it up and down. That allow you to zoom in and out. We figured it out. I would have thought the zoom was gonna be more than that, to be honest. That's alright though, I don't mind. Oh wow, I got it clipped. Oh no. How do I... Oh my gosh. I got it clipped. I don't even know how I unclip it now. It's not... I don't clip the line normally. Oh my gosh, what am I doing right now? I don't know how to unclip it. Oh no, what have I done? I'm sure it was Y. No. No. Okay. Wow, this is like noob style right now. I don't know, how do I unclip it now? Well, that one's not clipped, so I think it was just the other one. Yeah, we're fishing in Maroon River, yeah. Okay, so is it just for that heavy chaser? Yeah, it is. So, isn't it C to unclip? No. I got my line clipped. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna have to leave it like that. I actually don't know how to unclip it. I don't normally clip the line. Okay, it's only that rod, so yeah, it's only that one rod. Yeah, that's kind of silly, but I guess I could go into the settings and check it out, but it doesn't matter. I'm not too bothered. It's far enough for me to catch a fish. That's all that matters. So I'm only going to use 4 rods. Normally I put 5 bait rods out just to be greedy, but I'm still going to be using 5 rods. But I'm going to try using the spinning rod a little more, if I can. See what else I can pick up with that, because I know I did have a couple of unique payra around here before, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use this and see if I can get some here as well. So I don't think there's a certain spot for the unique payra. It's just everywhere. Like, I've caught it at so many different places. So I don't think there's like a specific spot. I think they're just all over the place. Usually you use large cut bait, but I think for catfish any bait would do, right? Yeah, when it comes to the catfish, I tried to find a specific bait that works better than other baits, but yeah, it seems like everything works, to be honest. There's a lot of stuff that does work. Obviously some things do work slightly quicker than others, but yeah, I don't think there's one that is better than something else. They all seem to work really well. The thing I probably use the most is probably crabs. Crabs and probably frogs, I would have thought. That's probably the main 2 that I use the most. The frogs is probably the better way to go because they are obviously a lot cheaper. But I've got quite a bit of cash, so it's not too bad. I like it. I like this room. I like it when people try and be helpful, and I've noticed that someone, I don't know what it was, they had some problem trying to catch something, and it looks like somebody's told them a hot spot. It's nice when people do that. You can get a room that helps other people out. Doesn't happen all the time, believe me. I'll try to be quick to try and get the other rod. That reel drag is still a bit of a pain, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to put this rod out before that one goes. Okay, let me quickly grab that one. Oh wow, they're both going now. Hey Bubbles, I finally what happened there? My line broke? Oh wow, my line broke on that one as well. What is going on? What line do I have on there? Hold on. That shouldn't break. Oh, I got the wrong line on there. £69. Okay. Nobody saw that. I messed up there. Everybody messes up from time to time. Oh my gosh. I'm playing like a proper noob today. Oh my gosh, come on, work with me, game. I don't know what's going on right now. Alright, let me try that. There we go. I tried using the mouse. My mouse is being a little bit funny today. Thanks for subscribing, man. Welcome to #TeamBubbles. So yeah, let me quickly catch up with the chat real quick. Hey Bubbles, I finally caught a stream. I've watched all your streams, but I never made it. You never made it. You made it this time, man. Thanks for your support. Is it maybe you clipped it? I did clip it, yeah. I don't know how to unclip it though, because I don't normally clip it, so I need to unclip it on the heavy chaser. Hi, SWE Fishers. I don't think I've seen you before, so if you're new, welcome to the channel. How do you get so much money? Grinding, man. I've always got to have loads of cash because I always push out new updates, and for me to push out those new updates, I need a lot of cash all the time. I always need a load of cash. That way I can always show new updates. And it gets expensive when a new update comes out. Like normally I do spend more than $1 million cash. And that's no exaggeration. I do spend more than $1 million cash because I'm buying new rods, boats and tackle and whatever else there is to offer. So it does get very expensive, but I just have to keep on. I got to be careful with my cash now. Before I used to be quite reckless and used to just spend like crazy, but since they added that real drag update, I have to be a little bit more cautious with my money because otherwise I burn my cash too quick. Like I do make a lot of videos as well, but again, by me doing that, yeah, it costs so much money, so I just have to keep on playing all the time, continuous loads and loads and loads. That's how I do it. Just keep playing loads. Alright, so there you go, we've got the right line on now. Can't believe that. Grinded well enough, yeah. I think when the update come out for this, for the Maroon River, I think I spent about 1.5 million. I spent about 1.5 million cash on this place, and that was buying 4 of these best Cazador rods plus the 4 reels, and then I had to buy more ton of line and loads of other gear, so it was very expensive. It was very expensive. But that's what makes me keep playing it loads, is that I've always got to have the money. If I don't have money, I can't show new updates. So even if I'm not streaming, if I make videos, which obviously I do that a lot, when I make the videos, I then have to, straight after, I have to come back here to Maroon River and earn a ton of cash, because this is I feel like this is probably the quickest place to earn money. So I come here, earn loads of money, get my cash flow back up after I make a video, then have to come here and grind it out again. What map and what fish? I'm in Maroon River. I'm catching catfish at the minute, but I'm also going to get some unique payra, some unique spotted bass, probably some unique spotted bass as well. So yeah, if you're at level 34 and below, level 63, go farm white sturgeon at Cali. Yeah, white sturgeon is good. If I was going to farm that though, I'd probably go to Michigan for that, to be honest. That's probably what I'd do. Yeah, I quite like Actuba River as well. That's not too bad. I did a mission on there, then after that kind of made me like it a bit better. Arapaima I don't really fish for as much anymore because they're just quite time consuming. They take way too long to reel in. With no anchor at Maku, Maroon River, cats give you crazy, yeah. I like fishing from the kayak and from the boats, but I try not to do that when I live stream because I want to keep it constant. I want to keep catching fish at a really fast pace, and the best way for me to do that is to have 4 bait rods out and 1 spinning rod in my hand or another bait rod. Are you on PC or console? I play on both, man. At the minute I'm on PC, but I play on Steam and I play on PS4 as well. Hopefully in the future we should be playing on PS5 as well. Nightbot's working overtime. I've got to reposition that rod over there. I got to look at this one as well. My line's at 66. I don't know if that's the line or the leader or it's both. See, it's good. You do earn some serious money from this place. The only one problem is, and this is quite a big problem, because I got the biggest net on the game. After I fish here, grind out and earn a ton of money and I leave, it cost me like over 100,000 cash to repair everything. It does get really expensive to repair. That's the only thing that is a bit of a slight problem. So if I earn like 200,000, I know that at least 100,000 is going to be going on to repair all my gear. I couldn't show that very long just because we got another one on. I don't want to lose that. Yeah, that's right. It costs a lot of money to repair all the gear. It really does, man. I wonder sometimes, is this the best place to fish for cash? It does make me think. Sometimes I feel like fishing blue crab, because blue crab, it does wear down your gear, but not as much. Thanks for subscribing, man. Welcome to #Team Bubbles. What bait and leaders do you use? For catfish, I use pretty much everything works, to be honest. But what I use the most is probably frogs, frogs and crabs. But a lot of stuff works. And then my leader, I always use a 70-pound leader, 70.5-pound leader, and then I use the 76-pound liner. Then that way I can max drag, and it doesn't ever snap off that way. I did do a live stream in the past of how to do max drag with different rods as well. So if anybody's got a problem with trying to work out max drag, you can check out that past stream. I go all the way with titanium leader. Lazy to choose other leaders. Titanium leaders, the catfish don't bite as fast. That's why I use mono. What rod was it? What? Okay, it wasn't that one. I don't know what one it was. I'll have to check in a minute. There was one of the leaders that were low. Or the line, one or the other. Yeah, the only time I use a titanium leader is I'm trying to catch the piranha. If I'm trying to catch the piranha, that does normally... Okay, that leader I need to change. Yeah, the piranha, sometimes they can actually bite the line off, so that's why I keep a couple of the titanium leaders there. But for the most of it, as you can see, I really am a big fan of the mono leader. That's why I got 100 of them. 100 mono leaders. Well, 99 now. Yeah, 70 pound, 70.5 pound mono leader. They seem to work best. Same goes if you're trying to catch tarpon. If you use a titanium leader for tarpon, you can catch, but the pace is so much slower, so much longer. The reason why I use a feeder, good question. Some people still don't know, but the reason why I use feeders rather than a sink or anything like that is by using a feeder, it stops it moving. If you use anything else other than a closed feeder, in this place anyway, Maroon River, your line will always end up right over this way somewhere. So if you use a closed feeder, it stops it from moving. It sticks to the bottom and then it doesn't move. So that's why I always do that. Yeah, closed feeders are the best thing to use. I just randomly used them. One time I just randomly used them because I wanted to have the choice to put ground bait there if I ever wanted to. And then when I came in here, I put them all on. I put sinkers on, and it kept on moving to the right all the time. And then I finally decided to go back and put my closed feeders on, and that worked. It stopped it moving. So I always go with closed feeders. Stops it moving on the bottom, which is a right pain. The only problem here is I'm using metric, so when I watch your streams, yeah, you can always say to Siri though, what's like 34 foot in meters, or the other way around, what's 50 meters in feet, or if you don't have Siri, you could always ask Google. Oh my god, thanks, nice tip. How's it going, Arrow? Good to see you, man. How's things? This one's going to fight me to the end of the earth for this last little bit, isn't it? You have to use Siri. Yeah, Siri's good. See, some people do prefer meters and kilograms. Like, I do understand kilograms. but in the UK, that's where I'm from, we mainly use pounds. So I understand the pounds a little bit better. Same goes as meters and feet. In the UK, we use feet a lot more than what we do meters. So again, I do understand meters, but feet's just more, I just understand it more down to a T, so that's why I use that. Hi, I'm new, great. Oh, greet me, please. Oh, sorry. I thought it said greet me, please. I was, what? How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. You all good? Good to hear, Aaron. You just subscribed and liked. Thank you, man. I will show the fish longer if I don't have another fish on. But when I do, I gotta be quick. You're using Google on another monitor. Yeah, that's one way to do it. I can max this one out. I don't know why it isn't on max. Let me... There you go. It's better. Yeah, the heavy chase is still pretty good in this place. It does work, but... the Cazador rod... it makes me feel a little bit better. Like, I don't really like the idea of... I don't like the idea of real drag. Like, I know it makes it more realistic, but I really did not like that update. Just because the grind is so much longer. It takes so much longer to reel the fish in compared to when you could stop it and stop it from running. But then when you're using the Cazador rod, it's still, obviously the fish still runs, it still pulls out line, but it just makes it that little bit easier to try and reel in compared to this rod. This rod's like 59 pounds maxed out, whereas if the Cazador rod's like 72 pound, I think it is, 72 pound. So yeah, it's not too bad using the Cazador rod. Just with the heavy chaser, it can get the job done, just takes that little bit longer. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream as well, guys. Lets us know that you're still enjoying Fishing Planet. What does everybody think of the new update? Do people like the new update from yesterday that I posted up? Hey Bubbles, long time. Yeah, good to see you as well, PDS. How's it going, man? I've just been concentrating more on videos than live streams. I felt like the live streams wasn't doing as well. I just felt like that there wasn't many people turning up, and yeah, I thought if I could make a video that's better and people enjoy a video better than a live stream, that's why I've been spending more time making videos recently. Like, I still am going to live stream, but it's just not going to be every day at the minute. I feel like the videos are working out better. What ounce closed feeder on the heavy chaser and on the Cazador rod? I use 7 ounce. I'll show you. There you go, 7 ounce closed feeder. That works best. Do you love the new update? That's good, man. It's nice to hear. All my 4 set up bottom rods is maxed out for the Cazador. Nice. Yeah, these are nice looking rods, and they definitely work better than the heavy chaser. The heavy chaser, as I said, it does work, but these work better. We will move locations soon. I'll fish here this day, and then one more day, and then I'll move over to the other spot. Then we'll catch some unique red spotted bass, some unique peacock bass, and then we'll also get some, what was the other one? Oh yeah, the unique payro as well. You gotta catch some of that. More zoom in. Yeah, I noticed that. I figured it out on the controller now. So if I zoom in, then hold zoom, and then move the left analog stick up and down, it zooms. Oh my god, I had a fish on there and I was showing that too late. So yeah, I press it, then hold my finger on it, and then move the left analog stick, and it zooms in and out. It's alright. I was hoping it was going to zoom more than that, but yeah, it's okay. Sport bottom pack. Yeah, I don't think I've ever bought that one. Oh, your camera don't hang in the air. My camera what? What, my face cam? Or are you on about the game? I'm lost. You confused me on that one. He was at 700 feet when I cut the line. Yeah, that's why you should do max drag, man. Even though you can't stop the fish from running, if you use max drag, and then that way it does slow the process down of the fish running. You can't stop it from running, but it definitely slows it down for sure. Now I'm going back to the earlier map to finish all the missions. Yeah, I've done all the missions all across Fishing Planet. So if you do struggle, check out one of the videos that I've got on the channel, might help you out, man. I've never had a fish run that far though. I've had a fish pull me out to nearly 300 foot or just over 300 foot. Which I think that's a little bit bonkers, but yeah, unfortunately with the new update, well, not new update, but unfortunately with that reel drag update, there's nothing we can do. It just makes the grind longer. That's the only thing that is a little bit of a pain. Oh, look at that. I picked the rod up and there's a fish on there straight away. Yeah, we can catch these as unique here as well. Butterfly peacock. I really like catching bass because I catch those in real life, so I do like it when we get a bass. Oh, where we at? You caught a 225 pounds on it. Nice, man. That's good. A couple of weeks ago, your cam was broken or so. Yeah, my face cam. Yeah, it was. I was moving some wires and I pulled the wire. Thanks for subscribing, man. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I pulled one of the wires, and I didn't know what wire it was. I got so many wires around and I just pulled it like quite hard and it ended up ripping the USB. The USB was left in my PC, then the wire come off the end and there was just no way for me to repair it, so I then had to go and buy a new face cam. I didn't have the money for a little bit, so I couldn't buy a face cam straight away, but yeah, I ended up replacing it. I ended up ripping the wire actually clear off. That did suck big time. And that worked so great. You're level 57. Oh, you got the pack as well? Yeah, I bought the pack for PS4 and for PC as well. Even though you don't get many days fishing in this place, you only get 7 days for buying the pack, I still think it's worth it. You can earn some serious money and get some serious levels in those 7 days. I'll have to check the fish weight before setting up your rod. That will minimize the... Yeah, it can do, yeah. I always go with these heavy duty rods because that's just what I always have, but I do have a couple of lighter rods. Like, I used to have the best spinning rod, and I still do have that, but I like using the Rivertex rod because it's kind of a weaker rod. It makes it really good fun. When you get a fish, you fight the fish a lot longer. I kind of like that, so I don't mind fighting the fish longer sometimes, but it's just when it's ridiculous and it takes like an insane amount of time, that's kind of frustrating. Yeah, I watched it, VIDS fishing my missions. I don't see your max drag video. It's not a video, that I did as a live stream. If you look through past live streams, it's Fishing Planet, how to use max drag, and then I explained different rods on max drag. That was a live stream, man. If you look through live streams, you'll find it. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream. Soon they're becoming another fishing game on Steam. Ultimate Fishing Simulator 2. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one actually. Yeah, I definitely want to give that one a shot. I want to try that. Ultimate Fishing Simulator was a great game. I did like that. I want to try. I definitely want to try that one. Apparently, it's not made by the same people though, so I'm interested to find out whether it's going to be better or not as good. Only time will tell. It was a live stream that I did. Fishing Planet, how to max drag. It was a live stream that I did. It wasn't as a video. It was a live stream. Look through the past live streams, you'll find it. It seems a good game. Have you ever played Ultimate Fishing Simulator? Have you ever played that one? I'm glad that stopped. That was driving me a little bonkers there, I've got to be honest. Yeah, they're really far behind, aren't they, on the Fisherman's Fishing Planet for updates and maps and stuff like that. I even heard that for the Blue Crab Island, you had to pay for that map as well on the Fisherman's Fishing Planet. That kind of sucks a little bit, doesn't it? Nope, not yet, but I will play and buy. Yeah, I think it'd be worth it. €10. Is there a release date on it yet? Because there wasn't last time I looked. Yeah, I definitely want to give that a shot. January, okay. Yeah, I definitely want to play that. The Ultimate Fishing Simulator was really like I prefer the game mechanics in Fishing Planet for sure, but on Ultimate Fishing Simulator, I feel like the graphics is definitely a lot better. Like you can crank the graphics up so much more on that game compared to Fishing Planet. I've only got that set as one away. What line do I have on that? Let me check this rod real quick. My wireless mouse is not really doing... Okay, 76 and 70. I can crank that up now to max drag. There we go. So not too bad. That's actually a pretty good day. 647 and we got 538 in the net. That's actually quite a bit. I'm going to jump to the next day just so that way we keep catching at a faster pace. I fish here for one more day. Yeah, then we'll move over and catch some of the bass and some of the other fish that you guys want to see. I really do like this loadout though, like that. So you can actually go to peak times. I think that's really good. Very simple update, but looks really nice. I do like that. We've got 40,000 cash just for that day. And I could have caught more, but again, I always spend my real money buying bait coins just so that way we can keep jumping forward days. I don't want to waste too much time. If we keep jumping forward days all the time, and then we get them fish faster and earn that money and cash. Money and cash? Money and XP quicker. There we go. Saw some videos of yours too, and new fish fights, new weather. So, yeah, I saw on the Ultimate Fishing Simulator, I did see there was an update. They added some new fish into it. I did see that. I was going to do a video on it, but I've just been too busy on Fishing Planet, if I'm honest. I've been trying to grind it out on here. I've got so many videos coming of how to catch certain fish in certain lakes, and it was expensive. It wasn't cheap. It was very expensive. And as well as that, I had two... Was it two? I think I had like 2 missions left of doing all the missions, and I actually completed all of those. They're actually now done. I just got to edit the videos and get them uploaded as well, but they're actually all finally complete. I finally have no more missions available other than doing the fish monsters, which I probably might do some of those at some point once I get a chance to. That's a good feature. Yeah, it is. I like it. Want to become a member? I haven't played this game for a few days. What is the max level now? The max level on this is level 65. That's what it's capped out until obviously they bring another update, and then once they bring another update they keep on taking the level up. Which are the which bells are best? It doesn't really, to be honest, it doesn't really matter what bell you have. They all do the same thing, to be honest. It really makes no difference. I just use any. There's not a specific one that I choose. I just buy a bell and put it on. That's it. Sometimes I do them different colours, so that way I know for what rod. if I'm like, for example, if I put a lighter leader or lighter line on one rod, I'd use a Pacific color bell. And then for the, if I was using a different leader on another rod, I'd use a Pacific color. So that way I know which one was what. But other than that, yeah, the bells are pretty much all the same, to be honest. You can send a donation here. I think there's only one type of bell. Yeah, there's one type of bell, but they're just different colors. The green, the green bell's the best. Yeah, I'll just use any bell. I use it any color, but if I'm, as I said, if I'm trying to set it up different with different line and different leaders, then I might use a Pacific color, so that way I know what rod is what. I use the green bells, but I don't know what the best. Yeah, they're all the same, man. They don't. There's not like one that does better. Let me have a look. Yeah. Oh wow, actually, sensitivity extra high, sensitivity high. Okay, so maybe there is then. I didn't actually think there was, if I'm honest. That one's low. Okay, let me have a look at this yellow one. So the best one is actually the blue one. I didn't even know that, to be honest. I never even paid any attention to that at all. So obviously, if you got it on extra high, I'm pretty sure that's gonna, you know, the bell will go off a lot more quicker than compared to some of these other ones. I guess that's just the way it's gonna work. But yeah, so that one's high, that one's medium. So the blue one's the best one. I honestly didn't think there was one that was better than the other. I thought they all did the same. But there you go. I learned something after 5 years of playing the game. But then them bells ain't been out for 5 years though. So if the fish bite, I'm glad. Yeah, as long as the fish bite, that's the way I look at it. Trying to get an appointment at the opticians, but they're all closed. Well, the lockdown should apparently finish on the 2nd, shouldn't it? So what's that? Is that next week, or I think that's next week, isn't it? The 2nd. Let me have a look. 2nd of December, they said. So yeah, next week. Everything should be open back to normal next week. So keep an eye out for it, man. Subscribe for new updates. What song did you use? No copyright for this song. Yeah, it's no copyright music. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream. I use blue for blue rod and green for green rod. Yeah, I guess that's one way you could do it. Just waiting for that. It's not running properly. There we go. If you pick it up too quick, you end up losing it. Alright, I got my Reels Max drag and I copied everything in your video. I hope it don't break off. It won't break off, man. It definitely won't. If you copy exactly what I do, it won't break. Like for the heavy chaser, on there, I could use the 75-pound line, 76-pound, but I don't. I could always use the 69.5-pound line on the heavy chaser as well, but again I don't. On the heavy chaser I use the braid, the red braid, which is at 66-pound, because that, if I max it out with that, it doesn't break off, so there's no point in me putting on even stronger line. By me putting on 66-pound braid, it gives me that extra little bit more I can put on the reel, and it can cast that extra little bit further. Not by a lot, but it does help a bit. Bubbles, I'm gone now. I'm gonna see for the house because we're moving here. Well, good luck with the move, man. I've heard a lot of people are moving recently. I don't know why. Wish you luck though. Thanks for dropping by, man. For the Bavola pack, they could have gave me the max max level rod and reel. They did give you the Cazador rod, but yeah, it's a lower end rod of it, isn't it? It isn't the very best one, unfortunately. Become a member, click here. So the max drag is more single than you think. But it's kind of, how far out do you cast again? See, for the way that I balance, I call it balancing because I don't know why, that's just what I call it. So for the max drag, I call it balancing because it's what you're doing is you're trying to make the reel work right with the rod, and then make the rod work right with the line and the leader. So I'll show you an example in a minute, but basically if you have the reel a tiny little bit weaker than the rod, that's the way it works. And then the line, if you always go over the top on the line and always make the line stronger no matter what, the line is always going to be stronger. And then if you do that, your rod can't break, your reel can't break, nor can the line. But yeah, always make sure the line is the most strongest point out of all of it. So for here, I cast, it can be anything from 120 foot to 130, 40, 50, 160, we're up to about 180 foot. There's not like there's not really a specific amount that I cast. I just cast out there to that marker, which that marker I set, I think it's about 140-ish foot, something like that. And that I cast just past it that time, so it was 154. But yeah, as long as you cast around about minimum 120, from 120 right up to about 180 foot, seems to work quite well. Yeah, just to get the best rod of this Cazador. So if you look here, okay, so I've got this rod which is 72.7 pound rod, and then obviously this is the leader that I always use, the mono leader, which is 70 pound leader, and then the closed feeder. Normally I use a 7 ounce, but I've only got that one there available at the minute, so that's the one I'm using. And then the line you definitely want to be 76 pound line. Let me grab the mouse there. So remember, it's gonna, okay, it's working. 76.5 pound line, which is a lot heavier than the rod. So that, by me putting that line on to this rod, I know that if I max it out, it definitely will not break off. And then if you look at this reel, it says max drag is at 70.5 pound, and then the max drag of the line weight on this rod is 72.7. So I always make sure the reel is a tiny little bit weaker than the rod, but not a lot. It can only be a little bit. And then that's how I figure out for each rod, each setup. It could be all different. It doesn't matter what the rod is, as long as the reel is a tiny bit weaker. As long as the reel is a tiny bit weaker and the line's always heavier than the rod and the reel, the line's got to be stronger than the rod and reel together. And as long as it is, you'll never break off. And the same goes for the leader. Like I got a 70 pound leader. I could put on a titanium leader at 81 pound, but it's just overpowering. It doesn't need to be that much. And then not only it being that much, but obviously the titanium leaders, they do work, but I definitely catch at a slower pace using those compared to a mono leader. I probably think even the fluorocarbon, because obviously it's see-through, I reckon that would be a pretty good leader to use as well. But I just always use mono leaders just because that's what I've always done. Anytime I come into a new lake, they're the things that I test out. Because obviously I can put down 4 rods and hold 1 rod in my hand, so I put one with a titanium leader, one with a mono leader, the other one as a fluorocarbon leader, and I set them all out, and I write down the time of when I'm fishing, like real time. I write it down, and then I will fish for like, say about 2 hours, and I count like, it sounds kind of bonkers to go to that extreme point to do that, but I count down how many fish I have caught on each rod. So I would write titanium leader, fluorocarbon leader, mono leader, and then every time I catch a certain fish on that certain rod, I'd put one, and I keep marking it off like that. And again, it does seem a little bit extreme to do that, but the reason why I do that is because when I then make a video and say, okay, this is the best setup to catch this certain fish, this is what leader and this is what line you use, it does seem a little bit extreme, but that's how you find out how to use the best gear. That's the way I do it anyway. There's probably better and easier ways to do it compared to the way I do it, but even sometimes the line as well, the color of the line that you're using seems a little bit crazy, but even the color of the line sometimes can make a very big difference in how fast you catch fish. It really can. Any tips for Fishing Planet? My biggest fish is 167 pound red tail catfish, but any tips for some castador rods? And I do have max drag. Well, if you want to catch fish bigger than that, then Maku Lake is the place you need to go. Yeah, Arapaima in there. The biggest fish I've seen on record is 222 pound, I think. About 221, 222. The biggest one I've had is 219 pound and a half, but that was before they added the real drag thing where it keeps on pulling out lines. Since then, I haven't bothered trying to catch them, just because I know that if I catch one, it's going to take so long for me to reel in. It's going to pull out the line like bonkers. It's going to take a very long time for me to reel it in. It's going to be very time consuming. And I feel like sometimes, it might sound silly me saying this, but it's just facts. You lose more fish now than what you catch. So because of that reason, sometimes now I'd probably prefer to catch smaller fish rather than them really bigger fish, because the bigger fish take so long to reel in. Within the time of reeling that one big fish in, you could have pulled in, I'd say, a minimum of like 4 of smaller fish. So yeah, obviously it's worth catching the bigger fish if you just want to say, you know, this is a big fish that I caught, this is the size, and then it's okay for that sort of way. But for grinding for cash or XP, I definitely wouldn't recommend trying to go for Arapaima anymore, because it's just takes way too long. As I say, I haven't caught them since they added the drag update, but I have caught catfish at like 169 pounds, and that's taken me, I'd probably say real time, around about 10-15 minutes ish. So if I caught the one that I caught before at 219 pound, that'd probably take me about 20-25 minutes real time, which that is very time consuming. I could catch a lot more fish in a quicker time than that, for sure. This part's the bit that can be a pain as well sometimes. Obviously, when you get them a bit closer, they then turn around and run, and you can spend 3-4 minutes just here at like 20-30 feet, which is a bit of a pain as well. Yeah, you can definitely catch them faster, but once you hook up a big Arapaima, how long it's going to take for you to reel it in, I'd rather catch smaller fish rather than that, to be honest. But it's all about personal preference, you know. Some people would prefer to only catch big fish, some people only prefer to catch small fish, so it's just, I guess it just depends on what you like to do the most. For me, I would prefer though to catch a lot of smaller fish rather than that just one big fish. Obviously, like if they brought out a new lake and there was bigger fish in there, of course I'm gonna catch that bigger fish, so that way I can just say that I have caught it. But other than that, I wouldn't really want to go for just big fish anymore, not since the update. By casting rod and reel has 79 max line for the rod and 77 max for the reel, but I can't have max drag because no line bigger than 76.5. Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about, man. I know exactly which rod you're talking about. There is no way to max drag that rod, unfortunately, until they bring out bigger line. That's the only rod on the game that you are not able to max drag that rod. And I think that's a casting rod, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that is that a casting rod. It's not a spinning rod. That's a casting rod. Yeah, it's multiply reel, isn't it? Yeah, I really do like that rod, but it's just a shame that I can't max drag it. That does really suck. That's why I don't really use it, if I'm honest. Good morning, Bubbles. Good morning to you, man, as well. It's actually afternoon for me, but good morning to you. Yeah, it sucks, but it's really big. All right, Bubbles, got to go, man. Thanks for reading out all my comments. Happy fishing. Have a nice day. You too, man. Thanks for dropping by. Have a good one. Yeah, it's a casting rod and reel. Yeah, they do look really good, and in real life, that's what I would actually use. I'd definitely use multiplier. I like fishing that way, but until they bring out bigger line, I definitely prefer the spinning rods. Like this one, again, it's not the strongest rod on the game, but this one makes it really good fun. This is the setup. Again, the line for here, like I'm using 69.5 braid. I could probably get away with like 66 braid or even less than that, because this rod is far from being the very best spinning rod. Far from it. As you can see there, look, the line weight 46 pound. But yeah, even though it says 46 pound, I've got 69.5 braid on there. So that line is way too strong for this rod. But I just do that anyway, just so that way it never ever snaps off. I've got no worries about it snapping off. But that rod with the Empress 5000 reel, this combo is great fun. I'm not quite sure what the biggest fish is that I've had on this rod, to be honest. I think it's probably about I really don't even know, actually. I've caught tarpon with it, so, and tarpon got up to 155 pound, so I have definitely caught tarpon with it. It does take a short minute for sure, but it's a nice rod to use. I kind of like it. For the bait rods, I always use those as the best bait rods and stuff, but that spinning rod, that does work really well. If you want to catch the big arapaima fish from your kayak and don't drop the anchor, the fish will pull you. Yeah. Yeah, if you're fishing from a kayak and you don't have the anchor down, I feel like you can definitely reel it in. Like, it doesn't take too long to reel in, but it's not, well, probably not as long as what it would be if you were standing on a bank. But then you can only have one rod, so that's what sucks. I would like to have, if I could put more rods on the boat, I would definitely be doing a lot more boat fishing than what I would be standing on the side. 100%. I caught 145 pounds tarpon. It's 11. And that's another thing as well with the fish. Some people, obviously some people who play this game a lot know, but some people who don't play it all the time don't know this. But like, I have gotten to the leaderboards before, and I have been #1 on the leaderboards, but that only stays for a certain amount of time. So yeah. What happened there? Nobody saw that. I have no idea what happened with that. Yeah, so with the leaderboards, it's they get updated constantly. I think like around about every hour, and even if you do catch the biggest fish, you only stay on top of the leaderboard for like 24 hours. After that, the leaderboard gets reset, so it's kind of pointless, really. Like, if it stayed there permanently, and then I probably would, I definitely, well, not probably, I definitely would go for the bigger fish a lot more. But yeah, for the fact that it doesn't stay there permanently, it's literally 24 hours, and then after 24 hours, that is it. It's pointless after that. He was on the leaderboard at one point as well. Cool, wow, that boat is so loud. Oh, I had some interest on there, but I was looking at that rod at the same time. I missed it. I had almost 150 pound tarpon. That's nice, man. I subbed. Thanks for subscribing, man. Welcome to the channel. Hey, man. Love you. How you doing, bud? I'm doing good, Ryan. How are you, man? But I'm pumped to catch arapaima. Yeah, they're pretty nice fish to catch. They are good. I probably am going to go back and try and catch one again at some point, because it's definitely been a short minute since I've done that. It's definitely been a while. I haven't caught one since the drag update, that's for sure. So they're both stopped. Oh wow. Alright, I think I might move over to the other location so we can catch some red spotted bass. And people kept on saying about the unique payra, so we'll head over to that spot and we'll catch some fish over there. And also we'll catch as well as the red spotted unique, we can also catch the butterfly unique. So I'll show you that location real quick. I have shown it before, but I don't think I've ever made a video specifically of that, so I'm just going to show it in this stream. Do you think they would add any new places anytime soon? I'd hope they would. It gives me content, it gives me stuff to do, but because we're close to December now, I don't think they would be bringing out any map before December, to be honest, or around December time. Is what I think they'll probably do now is they'll do like a Christmas theme type thing. That's what I think they'd probably do. Well, at least that's normally what they do, but sometimes they are a little bit sneaky with their updates. Sometimes they don't always... Oh wow, okay. Did I pick it up? I did. Yeah, sometimes they don't always tell you about the updates, and all of a sudden they just drop them randomly, so you never know. So I'm fishing here, I'll show you on the map again. So I'm fishing down here at the bottom where my guy's lit up in orange. Gonna set up here. So I've caught some unique payra around here before, also around here, and then obviously we've got a marker set out there as well. So I'm just gonna put out a few here. We get set up and we'll see what happens. I can definitely catch the red butterfly really easy as unique, but the payra, I don't know, there's so many different locations where I've caught it. So that I've caught it here, and then on the main island where we was just fishing, I've also caught it there, and then going around on the main island over towards the right side. If you spawn in, I'm just going to quickly show you. So we was fishing down there, I've caught unique payra that way, and then if we do a 180 and come around here, also over here I've caught unique red butterfly, and I've also caught the payra out there. As you can see, I've got the markers set out there for that as well. So I don't think there's really a specific location for the unique payra. They're just absolutely everywhere, literally everywhere. And we're probably better off using probably a 4-hook, to be honest. So let's do that. Oh, I can even use the float rod as well. We'll change some of the baits around. So I think it prefers the Archo minnow, so we'll put that on there. 2 there, 1 there, and then I know it does like shiners as well. I definitely caught it with shiners, so I'll put shiners on. Shiners, there we go. Alright, we're good. Yeah, I'm not going to use all those rods because I definitely do want to use a spinning rod as well. So I'm just going to put 4 rods down, use 1 spinning rod, and we'll have a mess around with it. I'll quickly cast these out and then I'll catch up with chat. Give me 1 second. That one's still clipped. I need to unclip that one. That one's Yeah, I messed that one up. Well, actually, I could put shiners on this float rod as well. Let me do that, because there's a good chance I can get the bass as well as bass. I could also get the Payra like that. This is the only spot out of this whole Maroon River. This is the only spot I will use a float rod, because if you use it anywhere else, it just drags over to the right all the time. So I don't normally bother unless I'm fishing here, and then I don't mind. Otherwise, float rods ain't very good in this place, other than this one spot, and that is literally it. Become a member, so we can read up to there. In your opinion, what would be better? I'm level 58 and want to grind levels with the catfish at level 58 pond. You can either go for tarpon, or if not tarpon, then you could go to Michigan and catch some blue catfish and catch sturgeon as well at the same time. But it depends on what have you caught more of. If you've caught more of tarpon, then I'd say go for sturgeon and catfish. But then if you've caught more catfish and sturgeon, then I'd say go for tarpon. So that'd probably be the way it would work. Any tips for what swim baits are best for? Yeah, swim bait, the tiger swim bait, yellow and black, #5, works really good for arapaima. What do you think is best? Catfish bait is good for a price and is very effective. Can you name 4? For catfish bait that's cheap, I'd say medium cut bait. Duck muscle meat is good. Frogs is good. The Archo Minnow is good, but that's a little bit expensive. If you want to do it on the cheap way, I'd definitely say duck muscle meat is the main one. That one is probably the best one to go for if you want to make it cheap. True. Anybody on Xbox? Unfortunately, I'm not. I play on PS4 and on PC. But at some point, I did say at some point I might end up doing PS4. Xbox, I mean, sorry. Because I got Xbox on my PC, so it is possible. It's just hard for me to try and run 3 accounts. It's difficult running 2. Running 3 would not be easy. Could you go to different lakes for tips? I've got lots of different videos on different lakes of how to catch fast and that kind of stuff. And there is more videos coming of how to catch certain fish in certain lakes, so keep an eye out for that, man. That will be coming soon. I got Xbox arapaima. There you go. I thought I'd catch some of the red peacock with that. That's why I put it on. My username on PC is youtube.bubbles.way. On PS4 it is YTBubblesWay. I really had to think about that. Okay, thanks. I'll be on it. Oh, okay, you're talking to him about what time you're going to be on. Okay. Not really had much interest over that way, normally. Could be because of the time. We are like 6:48 now. Hello, how's it going, man? You're only level 10. It's hard work from the beginning, man. I'm going to be honest. It is a slow grind. Yeah, it's not fun at the beginning, but if you stick with it and carry on doing what you're doing, it does definitely get better. The game, once you get to better lakes and stuff, it gets better. It's just hard work at the time, and I know that it's hard work at that time when you're at that low level. I've restarted like 4 times over. I've started this game 4 times from the beginning, so I know just as much as you. The grind is real, man. It's not great fun, but Stick with it. Keep doing what you're doing, and then eventually the game will get better as you progress through. I got the DLC pack for Maroon River, and I used a 7 so silver croaker. Didn't eat it. Yeah, I guess yeah, you could do that. Like a lot of people say to me to use the #9 hook rather than a 6, but I always use a 6 for the bigger. Even if I'm catching arapaima, I always go with using a 6/0 hook, just because it's an optimal hook. It's an optimal size that seems to work good all the time. So that's just why I do that. Okay, you can send a donation here. Hey, can I ask something? Go ahead, man. What would you like to ask? I don't know if I can buy them Archo Minis from the shop here. I think I can, but they're going to cost me a lot more, aren't they? And I didn't actually use a swim bait here. Actually, it was a popper, but a swim bait still works. I'll change over to a popper in a minute, I think. Red peacock. Yeah, the swim bait works really good in quite a few different lakes. Actually, I've tried it and it does work well. But I want to put on, where was it? It was this one. This one worked quite well. This popper. A little bit of a smaller hook, #4, but it did work. Quite well out there. I think that's where the that's where I caught the unique red peacock. Let me check it. I'm sure it was. Yeah, there you go. Unique red peacock bass. Again, you can get them not just here. You can get them all over the place. They're just spreaded everywhere. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream, subscribe, it's free. What is the fastest way to grind money? I'm level 18. Level 18, that's a perfect level to be, man. If you're level 18, go to Florida. Obviously, you're not going to have a very big net, so going for drum or tarpon in that place is probably not ideal, because you would just fill your net up too fast. You wouldn't really get a chance to really earn that much cash that way. So go to Florida, Everglades, and fish for either largemouth bass or butterfly peacock bass, and just keep on fishing for those, man, because you wouldn't have a big net. You'd be able to fit a lot of those in your net. The biggest it goes up to, I think, is around 10-11 pounds ish for the bass as unique, so you can catch a ton of those, and that will be a good, that's your best way to grind, man, for sure. I'm level 57, almost 58. I'm tempted to purchase the rod pack. Do you know what? I'm going to be honest. I'm not sponsored by Fishing Planet in any sort of way. Anytime I say anything about DLCs, it's just purely my personal opinion. Some of these DLCs are an absolute rip-off. And again, I don't like to say that. I don't like to say anything bad. But I have to give my honest opinion. And yeah, just some of them are just really terrible. Like the one for this place, the Maroon River, £27. Probably is a little bit pricey for the fact that you only get to fish here for 7 days. I don't really like it. I would say it is worth it, because you get an alright good rod out of it, and yeah, you get some good stuff, but they could have definitely done more than 7 days. The best DLC on the game, in my opinion, would be this one, the Bass Boat Explorer Pack. If you're obviously already fishing in blue crab, then it doesn't matter, but if you're a lower level than that and you wanna get on the grind faster, that is the best DLC you can buy, this one. 30 days premium, that's real time, not 30 days in game, that's real. So for 1 month, and then you get some 40,000 cash, 20 bait coins. That rod is a pretty good rod. I just don't really, it's not my sort of rod that I like to use, to be honest, but it's still a good rod, good reel. You get the best boat on the game, you get some good line, and then the best thing about it is you get loads of buzz baits and poppers and stuff like that, and these other little slugs and silicone things that you can put on. And then using that major popper, #7, for tarpon, I pulled in like £152 tarpon, 153, 154. I haven't yet had 155, but yeah, they are really good, as well as that, the buzz bait. So then you get that net as well, £551 net. This DLC is a little bit pricey, I'm going to be honest, but it's definitely the best DLC, and you definitely get a lot for your money. So I'd definitely say that's the best DLC. It's not a cheap DLC, but it's definitely by far the best one that I've seen so far. It was so good, I brought it for PC and brought it for console as well. So yeah, I definitely think it is good. If obviously when the updates come out for new lakes and stuff, I always buy the DLC no matter what. On the PC, I always do that because the updates drop first on the PC. So I do that just to show that content for you guys. I buy it no matter what. But then after I bought it, I then think about it and give my honest opinion whether it was worth my money. If it was worth my money, then I will buy it for console. If it wasn't, then I won't buy it for console, because obviously I'm paying twice every single time. And the only time I'm willing to pay twice is if it's a really good DLC. So that bass boat DLC in total was like £60 that I spent on it. Yeah, so I definitely think it was worth it, even though that was quite a bit of money. But I'd probably say Emerald Lake, catching pike, walleye. Yeah, if you haven't got much money, Emerald Lake. I think I had some interest there, but I missed it. Saltwater match pack is pretty good. I need to get the bass boat one. They are a little bit expensive, but you can play this game without spending any real money on it. You can actually do that, and you can max level by doing that. My dad, he plays this game as well. His max level, and out the whole time of him playing it, which I've played this game nearly 5 years, he's played the game nearly 5 years, he never ever once brought a DLC. He never brought a DLC. And then when this Maroon River came out, I said to him, for the first time ever, you have to buy this DLC. I said to him, if he didn't want to pay for it, then I would pay for it for him. I wanted him to get in here and fish with me on a live stream for the first time it came out. And as strange as it is, he actually don't like this place. He said that he just doesn't like fishing here. And like I said to him, you know, check out the hot spots that I've shown. I've shown different hot spots, and I've shown what certain ways to catch those fish, and obviously doing missions. He likes doing those. I did the missions and showed those as well, and yeah, he just said he didn't really like this place, which I'm quite surprised really, because I think he's probably the first person that I know to actually say that. But he didn't really like this DLC. Even now, it's been out for a while, and you know, I've got all the videos on the missions, and I've got videos on how to catch those fish fast. He still says he's still not feeling this map. He's not liking this map. At the minute, he's actually fishing in Weeping Willow. I have one vid and I caught a unique tarpon. Nice, mate. I only have 800. You only have 800. What, cash? I do like that big ally rod as well. That's a pretty cool rod to use, but in here, in this place, if you catch a big fish with that, which I have done before, it definitely takes a while to reel in. So just because of that, I'm not going to really use it. I will use it in other places, but not so much in this place. Just takes way too long to reel in. Quite surprised we haven't had more interest on those bait rods, to be honest. I'm surprised I'm even getting a chance to even use that spinning rod. Piranha. Yeah, the piranha are a little bit bigger as well, which is good. I do like the wolffish in this place though. They look really nice. I guess we could even move over to there at some point and have a look over there as well. Just so that way we're moving around a little bit, catching different fishes, and rather than fishing the same spot all at the same time. Because I do that sometimes. I end up fishing the same spot for a long time. Yeah, that one's only a small one. I might be able to reel that quick enough and then get the other rod if I'm lucky. Yeah, if you don't have much cash, man, the best thing that I could recommend is, yeah, if you don't have much cash, try using a lure or a spinner a lot more than rather keep buying bait. By doing that, you're gonna do nothing but gain money, because if you're using bait, you're paying for the bait, right? So if you use a popper or a spinner or something like that, and then every time you catch a fish, it's like free money sort of thing every time, because you're not wasting bait. So use a spinner or a lure or something like that. That's definitely going to be your best bet. And even if you don't have money to fish in other lakes, just fish those low lakes. Keep signing in every day. That'll give you some cash, and you'll get a free bait coin after 5 days of signing in. Just keep doing it, and eventually your money will build up. But definitely go with spinners and stuff like that. Oh wow, scrolled through fast. D2, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Okay, I said about these bait rods not going off as much. Now they're going off a lot more. They're going off so much, I'm not getting a chance now to actually use the spinning rod. This one could be a good size. This one could be unique, possibly. It's a popper. Trophy, not quite. When it's like this, what rod do you pick? I just take a gamble. So that one's a small one. Let me have a look at that. Oh, okay, I pressed the wrong button. Nobody saw that. Let me pick up this one, just in case there's a bigger fish on there. Probably about the same. Oh well. I thought that was actually the we got another unique there. That was good, but I actually thought that was going to be the payra. They kind of look similar to them. Another piranha. Okay, let's put this one over there. See, like this, the only one good thing about doing this is that because I'm catching a lot of small fish, means that I can fish longer through the daytime, and I can fit so many of these in my net, because my net's 1,100 pound net. I can really make the most out of my net for sure. Let's get that float rod back out there. Want to become a member? Okay, I have a popper and a walker, and like I'd probably say go for, if you're gonna, I'd probably say use a popper if you're fishing in Florida and Everglades. Go for using a popper would work really well. What you fishing for? Butterfly peacock bass, red spotted bass, and some unique payra. I'm kind of just moving around a little bit throughout this stream, rather than, because normally I just fish that one place and just grind out for cash, which I do need cash, but I'm just kind of moving around a little bit here and there, just so that way I'm showing different spots rather than always just staying in the one same spot. I started off fishing for some cats, and then we're moving over to here. Then I'm probably going to move again in a little bit and catch some of the wolffish. I'm just moving around different places. And that spinning rod does work really well, but these beat rods keep going off too much now. I was complaining they weren't going off enough, and now they're going off too much. You can't win. At least it's a fast pace though, so that's a good thing. There's a peacock trophy. Show you some hotspot markers. I've actually got some separate videos on that, but I can show you as well though. Give me a moment. Well, my coffee's gone, but I forgot to bring water with me, which is never a good thing. Yeah, you can get a few silver croakers as unique here as well. The odd one is floating around. They're not really something that I try and go for, to be honest. Honestly, Maroon River is its own hotspot. Yeah, there's so many. They don't really matter where you fish in this place. You're definitely going to catch a lot of fish. Yeah, you're definitely going to catch a lot. But I will show you a few spots though anyway. So around here where I'm fishing now, or should I say straight forward there where I got a marker set out. Here's I'd probably say I've caught more red spotted bass unique here than I have anywhere else on the map. I have caught it in other places as well, but I feel like this is probably the best spot. And then as well as that, the piranha, the big new piranha, also you can catch that here as well. So butterfly peacock, red spotted bass, that silver croaker you can get here is unique as well. The red eye piranha you can get as unique here. The unique payro I've caught here as well, just over there to the left where I've got set out. So yeah, this spot's probably better for those smaller fish rather than those bigger ones, but it's still a good spot though. You catch at fast pace. What's that? Oh wow, that was well glitchy. Oh yeah, and obviously we caught this as unique here. I'll show you some of them. I haven't got everywhere marked. Like there's a few spots around, like in here and other places where I haven't got markers, but there is probably the best place for catfishing there. These two spots. I'm gonna have to come back to that, man. But yeah, I've got my I've got a lot of markers around in this one, probably more than I have in any other lake, but there is a few markers that I still haven't set out in this place. Like for the unique payro in it here, I haven't set the marker, but I have on the main island for it. On the main island, I have, like, for there in the center, I've set a marker there for unique payro, but not down here. And I have caught it down here, but I've just never bothered to set a marker. Once I catch it in one place, if I catch it somewhere else, I don't normally bother to then set another marker. I thought you caught two fish just now. Yeah, it's glitching a little. So yeah, caught some unique cats there, and then I've also caught unique payro up here as well, coming down this path. And then there we have unique apapa, and we got two here, two markers. The Brycon is unique there as well, which is that one. Oh, press the wrong button. And then there we have trophy payro. I've also caught it as unique there as well. And we've got a couple of markers out there, that's for unique glided. And then the other one's unique red tail, I think. Yeah, red tail. And then we got marker here, trophy tahara, that's the wolf fish. I've also caught that as unique there. And then there, look, another one for unique red peacock bass. So for the peacock bass, they are literally everywhere. I've even caught them down here, but again I haven't set markers because I've got a marker there for the unique red peacock and then a marker there for the red peacock as well. This is definitely the only map that I've got most markers set out. I'd never normally have that many markers. It's only because people keep on asking where they are and wanted me to show them. But yeah, definitely the only place with most markers out. I haven't played Fishing Planet since Cold War. Oh, you brought Cold War, you like that? I was thinking about getting it myself, but yeah, I don't know. I do like Call of Duty, but I preferred it when they had the jetpacks and stuff. If they bring out another one with jetpacks, then I probably will end up getting it, to be honest. What's good, people? How's it going? Low Spec Gamer, good to see you, man. Don't think I've seen you before, so if you're new, welcome to the channel. Zombies, man, zombies. Yeah, I quite like the zombies. If I play Call of Duty, like I do play in lobbies and stuff, but I would say I prefer. I would definitely say I prefer zombies more than anything else, for sure. What are the zombies like on that? I haven't even actually seen any of it. I've been so busy making videos on Fishing Planet that I've literally not even checked out any other games for a short minute. Right, nice, thanks. I just unlocked the lake, so I'm heading there soon. Nice to know what to expect. This place is really, literally, the best way. If you come into this place and you don't have much money, the best way to fish is just put shiners on. Shiners work pretty much every single lake that I've ever fished. Shiners is always the biggest tip. Even if a new lake comes out, and you want to catch fish, and you can't catch fish, put on shiners and I guarantee you'll catch something. And that works like that for any new lake that comes out. That's what I always do. Whenever a new lake comes out, I always guaranteed, like I would try other baits of course, but I always start off first with shiners, because shiners work everywhere. Literally every lake shiners work. So if you ever have a problem catching fish in a new lake that drops, put shiners on and I guarantee you will definitely get something no matter what. Shiners always the way. You're not real? Not new, sorry? Not real. Oh my gosh. Okay, you just changed your name. Okay. We fished together a while back. I fished with so many people, man, so I'm sorry if I don't remember your name. Want to become a member. Need a new map, but the zombies is nice. Yeah, I haven't actually seen any trailers or watched anyone play it or anything. I've been quite busy recently finishing off the missions in this place, making those as videos, and then I've been kind of busy as well catching certain fish in certain lakes and then making those as videos. I've got them all done, I just got to edit everything and then get it all uploaded and stuff, but a lot of people keep on asking me how to catch certain fish in certain lakes recently, so I've been so busy making new ones like that. Transit is rumoured to be coming back. I just returned from a 50-day trip from Blue Crab Island. 3 million, very nice, man. Yeah, I did. This place, Maroon River, definitely made me rich for sure. It did make me so much money, like an insane amount. Now I might try and head over. We get some wolffish, I think. They're nice fish to catch, and I haven't caught many of them as well, so we'll get that extra XP and cash by doing that. Once I reel these in, I won't bother resetting out the cast. I honestly don't want transit, but I guess transit was amazing in my personal opinion. And send a donation here. Have you heard anything about new lakes, Bubbles? No, not as yet. I haven't. They didn't even tell me about the update. There was no information even about the update that I showed yesterday on the game. There was even no information that was even coming. It just appeared, which is kind of frustrating, not just for you guys, but it's frustrating for me as well, because sometimes they just drop these updates so random. They don't give you a specific date, and they just drop the updates. And you know, it's okay because I'm playing every day, and obviously, you know, I'm making videos and stuff every day, but every now and again they just randomly drop an update. They don't give you no heads up or anything. And that's what they did yesterday. I was playing, and after about 28 minutes I quickly made a video, then got that uploaded and shared that video yesterday. But it is a pain when they do that, because I have to be really fast, you know. I have to be really quick. I have to record it and then quickly get it uploaded as quick as I can. But then there's no information that an update comes, and they just randomly drop it. But yeah, what was the update about? The update was to zoom, so you can zoom in and out like this now. Some bug fixes, and something about that you can equip a vest or something, so you can buy a vest from the store and equip it rather than going all the way back, which I think you could do that anyway. And oh yeah, another thing was this as well. So when you go to change to the next day, you have this now. So you can go straight to the peak time, which is a bit better. I definitely like that. That is a really good part of the update. That is really good. I really do like that. That was pretty cool that they added that. But other than this, that was pretty much the best thing that they added, in my opinion. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, they also added this as well. So when you come here, as you can see down there, you used to only have one boat and that was it. Now you can have one boat and one kayak. So you can now have two rather than just the one there. But other than that, that's pretty much it really. Yeah, it wasn't a major update, but it was alright. I'm gonna head over to the spot, go get some wolffish. Sweet, word they're showing out, man. That's actually a decent update. Yeah, it wasn't a very big update, but it was actually pretty good. Like, it wasn't a massive update, but for what it is, it did look pretty good. I like for the fact they added the peak time thing there, where you can see it a lot better. It definitely is a big difference. Okay, and for PC release, backspace and keep shortcut. What's that for? Oh wow. For the zooming in, hold your finger on Z on PC, and then use the scroll. I can't take credit for that. I actually didn't know that. It was that was, I don't know if it's just a random person or a subscriber or what, but somebody actually left a message on my YouTube channel telling me that. I didn't actually know that. They said it could zoom in, and I didn't know how to zoom it in. And they said to me about holding Z. If you hold Z, then that way you can use the scroll when it zooms in. And then for the controller, I figured that one out myself. So for the controller, you would press zoom and then zoom in again. I can't actually show you until I cast the rod out. Give me a second. I don't know whether to fish from here or would it be better over there. I'm not sure. I think I caught that with the swim bait as well, didn't I? Yeah, it was with swim bait. Okay. I don't know if I ever caught it with bait. I think I did. Let me just check. I think it was shiners, but I just want to have a quick look at that. Let me have a look. Oh, Archer Minnow. Okay, I was completely wrong, but Shiners is available as well. Okay, let me put on some. We got Archer Minnow. We got Shiners there. Archer Minnow, Shiners. Okay, let's change that one so we got some more Archer Minnow there. There we go. Let's put down a rod stand. We catch some of these wolffish. I don't know, maybe I should have went over the other side. I think it probably would have been better, you know. And yet I drove the boat round here. I didn't even need to do that. Let me just go around the other side. So keeping and releasing fish, I'm guessing. Yeah, sorry, bad description on my end. That's alright, man, no worries. Yeah, I didn't know I can get off right there. Yeah, that's a good hot spot right there, man. That's a good hot spot there for the wolffish and for piranha as well. That's a really good hot spot there. I feel like here's better though. I'm a little bit closer to it. And then normally is what I do is I put some rods out here, and then I mess around catching some bass over there at that location. That's why there's another spot just over there. It's kind of angled, kind of funny though. That'll do. Nothing like enjoying a cold bud light and watching a master do his thing. Thank you very much, man. I would say master. It is, you know, everybody's good at certain games, and I feel like the thing that makes me good is just practice, man. It's the same for everybody. Like, a lot of people do ask me that, oh, you're so good, how do you become so good? And it's not, I guess it's just like there's always someone who's going to be better than someone else, right? That's just the way it is. My music stopped. Yeah, there's always going to be someone who's better than someone else. That's just the way it is. So I'd never say I am the best, but I definitely know what I'm doing for sure. Or at least I'd hope I would, for the fact that I've been playing this game close to 5 years now. I should at least have some rough idea what I'm doing. But for anybody who wants to get better, it's just many hours of playing. That's all it is. Just play loads. Keep playing loads, and that's how you become better. Now, when I first played this game, I was terrible. I'm not gonna lie, I was so bad. I used to wait, when I first played it, I used to wait about, I'd say probably like an hour and a half just to catch one fish, real time, 1 hour and a half. That's no lie. But that's because I didn't understand the game. I didn't realise there was hot spots and stuff, you know. I would just go into a lake and I would just cast my rod and pretty much hope for the best. That's the way I would do it. And then I kind of kept playing and trying different things and stuff, and then started to realise there were certain places to catch certain fish. I wish in a way that from the very beginning when I played the game, you know, when I started nearly 5 years ago, I wish that I started streaming then. Like, obviously I didn't have this channel, but I did have my other channel. And yeah, I kind of wish that I started streaming from the very beginning when I first played this game. But to be honest, I really didn't think that people would have been really interested in watching me playing a fishing game. But how wrong I was. Otherwise, I would have probably started streaming it from the very beginning when I very first did start playing. What's that? Peru license is about to expire. That's all right. Yeah, I could have played this from the beginning and streamed it from the beginning, but I just didn't think that people would want to watch it. I really didn't think so. And then I uploaded one video. This was on my other channel now. I don't have that anymore. I deleted that. I kept this. This is the main channel that I keep now, because I was jumping between 2 YouTube channels, and I used to have someone help me do that. Now I don't, so I have to manage and control everything myself, which is kind of hard work doing it all by yourself, but it's good fun at the same time. And I decided to delete the other channel completely and then make this channel. I didn't even tell people that I was changing to this channel. I should have done, really. because I lost a lot of subscribers and viewers like that. But I thought to myself, eventually they will end up coming across me again, so it's not so bad. But yeah, I made one video once which was on showing, you know, remember when they finally released the bass boat? Not the very best one now, but the bass boat that you can buy with cash. I brought that. I made one video on it, and that was the only video that I ever made on fishing. And I made that video, got around about, I think it was like 36,000 views. And I was so shocked that it got that many views that I thought, you know what? I'm going to start streaming and start making videos on Fishing Planet, because clearly, for me to get over 30,000 views, clearly people like it. So that's what I ended up doing in the end. And that's why I play this game more than anything else, because you guys like it. But the other good thing about it is that I like it as well. It definitely is a lot better when they do drop the updates, because when the updates come out, I kind of get like a kid in a sweet shop. I get I get hyped up about it. It's great fun, but all the time when there isn't updates, I kind of just got to think up my own ideas for videos, which I got plenty of those, so that's alright. But I do love when that new content comes out, for sure. It's great fun. Nothing like it. Okay, I read that. I just really don't have enough patience to farm for hours upon hours. I talk about farming, I think my longest farm, real time, was probably about 16 to 18 hours ish, real time. I've spent some serious time. Normally I would play this game, I'd say a minimum, anything between like 4, 6, 8 hours a day, every day. Now, obviously I do play other games as well, but I have to keep constant on this game. I have to keep earning that money, because if I don't keep earning that money, when the updates drop, I can't show that new content. And I like to always show when new rods come out. I like to buy those and show them and say if I think they're worth buying, as well as boats as well, and whatever else the game has to offer. When them updates come out, I have to have a lot of cash and spend that cash to show that update. So if I wasn't as constant on the game as what I am, then I wouldn't be able to. Obviously, if updates come, I could show, okay, this is a new boat, this is a new rod, but I wouldn't actually, like, I'd be able to show the rod, but I wouldn't be able to show me using it or anything if I didn't grind as much as I did, because I wouldn't have the money to then buy it. But it's alright though. I don't mind playing it. It's good when I work hard to get a serious amount of cash, and then when they finally drop an update, I actually get to spend that cash. I used to just spend all the time. I try not to now, because that real drag, it takes a lot longer. It's definitely a longer process of trying to earn money. Really, actually, I should have fished over there where I was. I know why I fished over there now, because I cast the swim bait over this way through to there. That's why I did that. Oh well, we could always move in a bit if we don't get much interest there of the wolffish that we're looking for. I'm like level 40, I think. I actually started playing in the closed beta. Oh, you did? I don't really play beta, to be honest. Only because I felt like with the beta I could show a hotspot and say this is a hotspot, and then when it actually finally does come out, sometimes they can change those hotspots, and I don't want to make a video and say, okay, this is a hotspot, and then I show that in the beta, and then when it finally does actually come out for everybody, that is no longer a hotspot, and they changed it. That's why I don't like using the beta. I'd rather just wait patiently, the same as you guys wait. Then when the update comes out, I try not to watch anybody else play it. I just find the hotspots myself and then share that myself. So that way I know every spot that I find is always because I found it myself, rather than someone telling me. I really do enjoy finding those hotspots myself. I feel like that's what makes it more fun. when you manage to find a hot spot yourself. A few days after it was announced. Yo, what's up, bro? How's it going, man? Dang, I can't believe I'm done with school already. Yeah, done with school. My kid was meant to go to school today, but they ended up having teachers training day, so got all the way to school, but then they tell us it's teachers training day. We had to turn around and come all the way back, so that was kind of a waste of time, but never mind. I guess it's not a bad thing. I would have ended up streaming a lot later if I did do that, so I was streaming a bit earlier. I think I'm gonna need to move to the other spot if I want that wolffish. Here I feel like I'm too close. I'm too close to it. I need to be a little bit further away. I'm too close. But that's alright though, I can just step up that way rather than from there. Let me go over that way. And then I'll fish over the other side. That's why I fished over there in the first place. I wondered why I went to there straight away, and that is why. I cast the swim bait over through there. Works better that way. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Nobody saw that. Okay, let's jump up. Yeah, let's go around here. I put some bait rods out, but at the same time, using the swim bait here, I feel like it's going to work better. That's normally how I'd do it. Why is it? Oh, there you go. Well, I can't go too close. There we go. If you wonder why, some people always wonder why I put the rod stand up high. It doesn't it doesn't make it any quicker or easier for catching fish or anything like that. I just do that just because in real life as a sea fisherman, you would have it set up high. Obviously, I know this is a lake, and it should be the rod's pointing down, but it's just something that I've always done, so I kind of stick with it. In fact, actually, I do kind of like it like that as well, because when the rod is pointing down, you have to keep pointing the camera down to look, whereas if with it where it's higher up, I don't have to keep looking down like that. It's that little bit less further I have to look down. Is that a good excuse? Probably not. Probably not. Shoutouts don't really do anything, man, to be honest, but I could say obviously shout out to you, man, but honestly, if you're working on YouTube, you want to be successful, I wouldn't say I'm really successful, to be honest, but you know, there's people out there who's done a lot better than me and are doing better than me, but in my opinion, I'd say just keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep working hard. If you like it enough and you want it enough, you know, keep pushing out videos on certain days that you say you're gonna do it. Be a man of your word. People like that. If you say you're gonna stream every day, stream every day. If you say you're gonna back off on streams for a bit, and then do that. If you say you're gonna make more videos or more streams, and then do that. Kind of just stick to your word. Be constant. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, give people a reason to come back and watch you. If you give people a reason to come back, well, then they will subscribe. Like, I wouldn't really say that, like, in some way I would say that I kind of do give people a reason to come back, because for me, I always say, you know, when new updates come out in this game, I'm going to buy the DLC, and I'm going to show everything new in the update. I'm going to show how to do the new missions. I'm going to show how and where to catch certain new unique fish. So I kind of give people a reason to come back, because they want to know about the updates. They want to see me catching new fish. They want to see my reaction for catching new fish, that kind of thing, you know. So kind of just give people a reason. Just give people a reason to come back. Make them, you know, I know it sounds silly to say that, but kind of makes them want to subscribe, because they want to see updates. They want to see that new stuff, you know. Been thinking about recording, streaming this game, but I'm uncertain about it. And that's another thing as well. If I'm honest, every time I stream Fishing Planet or any sort of fishing game, there's always anything between, it can be between like 15 people to 20, 30, 40. At one stage I had like about 60 people watching. So that's not too bad, considering as I don't have millions of subscribers. I think that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. But then if I stream another new game that comes out, I could only have 1 or 2 people watching, sometimes just 1 person watching. And even though only 1 person watches, it does kind of make me want to just come back and play fishing. But then, as well as doing stuff for other people, sometimes you got to do a little bit for yourself, you know. And some people only like watching me play fishing games and nothing else, whereas if I do really enjoy fishing games, but I also do like playing other games, so I show that content of me playing other games. And as I said, sometimes people don't like to see me play other games, so they don't come by and watch. I definitely have more people watching me play fishing compared to a new game. Like, quite a few new games have come out recently. I did streams on those, and I think the most I probably had at one point was probably about 8 people watching. It's not very many at all, when I could be streaming this and having a lot more people watching. But the reason why I do it is, one, for myself, so I'm playing something different to give myself a break. Also, it's new content, right? You know, it's like, it's a new game. I'm showing that, even though people might not want to see it, I'm still going to do it anyway because it's what I like to do. So, oh, I missed it. Yeah, some people might not like to see me play other games, only fishing. Some people are like that, and I respect that. But then there's some people who don't mind watching anything and everything. It's just the way it is. It's roll of the dice, really. The one thing that I've learned, and this is why I don't mind streaming, like a new game that came out, the Watch Dogs that came out, the Planet Coaster that came out, the console edition, Assassin's Creed that came out, Dirt 5 that came out. You know, we streamed all of those and made videos on them, and there was hardly anybody who watched. But I don't look at numbers, you know. I start streaming, I play the game that I like to play, that's it. It's hard, it is hard, but you gotta try not to think about numbers, try not to think about how many people are watching, and try not to think of how many subscribers you have or how many you'd want. Just if you enjoy what you're doing, just keep doing it, that's it. Eventually people will enjoy it as well. You can't make everyone happy, right? Some people are going to be okay with it, some people are not. It's just the way it is. I even get people come in when I'm streaming a brand new game, like a brand new game has just come out, and people are like, can you play Fishing Planet? Like, why do they not want to see me play a new game? It's new out. But that's just the way it is. It is the way it is. Just keep doing what you like doing. Do it, it's fun. You are the best YouTuber of all time. Never say you are not successful. Well, I would say I have been a bit successful, because people do obviously come back, but I'm not really compared to some people, you know. That is right, Bubbles. From the first time I saw you, the stream, I always look for you and for your videos now. Oh, thank you, D2, man. I appreciate it, man. Do you ever stream on Twitch? No, I only do YouTube. The reason why I only do YouTube and nothing else is because, see, Twitch is based for gaming, so it's just gaming and nothing else, whereas if YouTube gives me the variety to expand. Like, I like playing fishing games, I like playing other games, which is all gaming, that's fine, but then I also like to upload videos of me driving around on my motorbike. Kind of random, but I really like doing that. Yeah, so motorbike videos, and then I also like doing like unboxing videos sometimes, showing different things. Electric scooters, electric bikes, you know, I like showing different stuff, and Twitch is not really into that. You know, moto blogs and unboxing videos and electric scooters and that kind of thing. It's just based for just all gaming, really, and that's it. Whereas if YouTube is, it's like the world is your oyster, kind of. It's like it's a bit of everything, you know. You can do it. You can do pretty much whatever you want within reason, obviously. Right, that wolfish is being a pain. I'm going to move back over now. This time that I'm wasting is time that I could be earning money. I guess we fish off the main part here. We did fish down there in the beginning. But I think I'm gonna fish here for a little bit. Shame that you can't use this boat. That'd be pretty cool. Even though it's similar to the boat that I've got, but it would be good. Just because it's there. Hopefully I don't get in these guys' way too much. If I do, I'll end up moving to a private room, but for the most of it, we should be alright. Get some catfish. I gotta change a few hooks real quick. Glitched out there a little bit. I got 190,000. I want to get that above 2 million. Anytime I'm below 2 mil, always makes me feel nervous, because if an update dropped, I would be left with very short amount of money after that. I wouldn't have much left at all. Operation failed. Oh wow, the game's glitching. It's really not doing it, is it? Do you know if and when we are getting a new update for Fishing Planet? There's no news as of yet, but when the updates do drop, as long as you're subscribed, man, when the updates drop or the updates are coming, I always let people know about updates coming and what's in the update when it's going to drop. I let people know that, but at the minute there's no word, and I don't think there is going to be, to be honest, because yeah, I think because of Christmas is close by. If anything, they might do like some kind of Christmas event thing. They might do that, but other than that, there is no news as of yet. I think before a new lake drops, I think there definitely will be some kind of Christmas event thing. I'm sure of that. They normally do that, so. Okay, freshwater crab, some frog, more frog. Yeah, I'm not going to use that one. That'd be hard work using that big ally. I guess I could give it a try, but nah, it'd be silly. It would be it would be silly to do that. If I do that, I would be losing so many fish. Let's go to the next morning. Should have really checked on my gear as well real quick. I need to unclip that as well. I don't know how to do that on controller. I don't normally clip my line. That's the first time I've ever done it. Yeah, let me just have a look at my gear. Okay, the boat has worn down a little bit. The rod bag's probably more than anything else. Rod stand and the net as well. It's going to be expensive. It's definitely going to be expensive for me to repair all of that. It's going to be a pain, but as long as I'm earning over 100,000, it won't be too bad, because it's going to be about that to repair it all. Hi Bubbles, what's up? How's it going, Tim? Thank you for always leaving nice comments on each video that I do, man. I appreciate it. To unclip, tap both bumpers at the same time. Both bumpers? What, the two top buttons or the two bottom buttons? Let me try that. Two top buttons. Nice one, D2. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. I ended up clipping it earlier on. I don't ever clip it. That's the first time I've ever done that. Ever clipped it like that. People do say that to me a lot. Why don't I ever clip the line? I just don't. It's just not something that I do, or something that I really bother to do or think about doing. And I ended up clipping it somehow because I was pressing different. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I was practicing the zooming in, showing how to zoom in and out, and I was pressing all different buttons to work out what button it was on the controller, but then ended up clipping the line. At least now I know though. Thank you, man. It's good, isn't it, that we can learn from each other. I learn from you guys learn from me. Oh, I really need a drink. I need to empty my can as well. It's not good. I'm gonna keep streaming for a bit because I don't want to. I haven't streamed this fishing for a while, so I'm going to keep streaming, but I'm going to have to quickly go empty my can in a moment and get a drink for sure. My can is about to fall over. When I say can, I need gentleman's toilet. Oh, bursting. So, what's the best bait for red tail? Like everything works, but I use more freshwater crab and the frogs. If you want to save money, then frogs is probably the best thing to use. Oh my gosh, I need the toilet so bad. I definitely need to quickly go to the toilet after I reel this fish in, big time. Yeah, freshwater crabs cost more, but they do work quite well. But then frogs are cheaper, and again, they work quite well. So I'd probably say frogs just because they're cheaper. The frogs are cheaper. Bro, take a break. I will be here. Thank you, man. It won't be long. You pee on yourself? I never let. Yeah, I'm pretty sure many people wouldn't. I wonder if anybody's actually ever done that. I wonder if somebody's actually peed, like actually, you know, because they needed to go to the toilet so bad and they were streaming. They didn't want to come away from their stream that they actually ended up peeing themselves. I wonder if that's actually a thing. It probably is, you know. It wouldn't surprise me. Oh gosh, this is taking so long. It's taking longer as well, just because I need to go. Oh come on. You know when you leave a toilet to the very last minute? It's one of those. I shouldn't have left it to the last minute. Oh, I'm gonna run to that toilet. And I can quickly grab a bottle of water as well at the same time. I definitely need some H2O. Oh, come on. And how long this fish has given me a good fight. I bet it's not even going to be unique. It's just good. It's just one of, yeah. It's just going to be one of those things. It's going to be typical. I feel like they changed the line thing as well. You know where it says 95% on the line? It's like a round bit. Normally it just shows like a squiggle there, which it is. I think one bit, look, you see there, one bit's the squiggle. One, yeah, that actually shows the leader. So the squiggle bit on the left there, that's the line. And then the other bit is the actual leader that I'm using. So that's definitely new. That wasn't there before. Now this one's the other way around. Now this one shows the squiggle of the line, and then it shows the leader on the side. That's pretty good because it never showed the leader before. I only just noticed that. I don't know how it took me that long to notice it. Obviously that was from the update yesterday. That's pretty good that it shows the leader as well as the line. I like that. I'm glad you're streaming again. Yeah, I do want to start streaming more, but I just felt like the videos were doing more better than streams recently, so that's kind of why I just did videos for a bit. I'm still going to be streaming, but me doing it every day, I feel like I can make better content videos rather than streaming every day, so that's why it's just random at the minute. The streams are a bit random. That's a really good thing though in the update, to show the line and to show the leader as well. That's really good, because before it only showed the line, now it shows line and leader. Alright guys, I'm still going to be streaming, but I got to empty my can big time, so I hope you guys will give me just a moment. I'm going to quickly grab some H2O, and I need to go to the toilet big time. I'll be right back, okay? Give me a sec. I'll be like a couple of minutes. I'll try to be fast. Alright, I'm back. Thanks guys for waiting, sorry about that. Oh, that feels so much better. It's one of them ones that go on for a long time. It was definitely like that. My can was completely full up. Alright, let's get back into it, let's do it. Let's try and earn some money. I need to get above 2 million again. Oh, that feels better. It wasn't comfortable sitting there like that. I try not to leave the monitor or come away from the stream sometimes, but when nature calls, it's a little bit impossible. I've got to move my mic up. There you go, that's a bit better. Oh wow, that was kind of loud in my ear. Anybody on Xbox here? There might be a few people. It's always good to say that every now and again. If is anybody on Xbox? You never know. You guys can link up. At some point, I know I keep saying it, but at some point I will. At some point I will go onto Xbox. It's just going to be so difficult for me to try and run 3 accounts, but I definitely am gonna. I definitely will, just so that way I can play with other people as well, because I try and play with all the subscribers. It is kind of hard for me to do that, because a lot of people are limited. They're only on certain consoles, and obviously I'm on PS4, and I do plan to get a PS5, but that's not going as well as what I hoped. They're all out of stock at the minute, but I'm able to play PS4 because I can do it from the PC, so I definitely do plan on doing that at some point. I gotta do that. It's just gonna be very difficult for me to. I wouldn't say. Well, in fact, it might not be difficult so much for me to play on 3 accounts. It's just gonna cost me more money. That's gonna be the biggest problem. Now, I don't know how much money I've spent on Steam. I wouldn't. I don't know. It's a lot. And then money that I've spent on console on PS4. And then money that I'm going to be spending on PS5, and then money that I'm going to be spending then on Xbox. It's not going to be cheap. It's going to be very expensive. Oh, you play on Xbox D2? Become a member. Okay, thanks. What level are you? I'm max level on PC and on PS4, but yeah, I'll have to make a whole new account for PC, for Xbox I will. I'ma see you later, Bubbles. Alright, Strategy, thanks for dropping by, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. You can play with Xbox players if you can play it on Microsoft Store on PC. Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's what I plan on doing. At some point, I definitely will do it. I keep saying I'm gonna do it. I will, but yeah, it's just difficult. It's just difficult to run 3 accounts. The thought of running 3 accounts is going to be very hard. And then, obviously, it's going to cost me a lot more money, and I spend so much out of my own pocket. I don't know how much money I spend on Fishing Planet, but it's a lot. Within a year, I'd say it's got to be a few thousand. It's got to be, because I'm buying DLCs for. I'm buying DLCs for console, or then I'm buying it for PC as well. So, and then I'm buying, like, I buy a year premium as well. So a lot of money, a crazy amount of money that I spend on this game. Rub the Xbox account for your Bubbles. Send a donation here, level 65. You're level 65 on Xbox. Damn, okay. It's a real shame it's not cross-platform. 3 accounts on all 3 platforms. Yeah, I wish they did, but I understand why they don't. If they did it, then it would be so much better for people to play with me, because then I could just stick to one account rather than spending money on 3 accounts. I could stick to the 1 account. It would save me so much real money. Like if it was cross-platformer, then I wouldn't have to spend so much money. But I feel like that's why they don't make it cross-platform, so that way they can earn money from PC players, Windows players, Xbox, and obviously PlayStation. They earn more money that way. So I understand why they don't. What's your biggest fish? My biggest fish was £219.5. Yours was 219. You're level 64. What is it to get into this place? I forgot. To get into Maroon River, I think it's like level 62 or level 63, isn't it? Something like that. 63, 62. So Steam and Microsoft aren't the same company. No, they're not, no. If I open up if I go into Xbox will, it would probably start me. I'm pretty sure it's going to start me from level 1. I'm very sure it would. So if I'm going to play on Xbox, so then I'm going to have to buy premium, which is going to cost me a short penny. And then I'm going to want to buy the Blue Crab DLC. I definitely want to buy that, because that will make me level up. First, I probably would buy the Maroon River DLC though. I'd probably buy this DLC first, which that's like £27. Fish for 7 days, and then once that runs out, I would level up really fast, so that's one good thing. That is one good thing. The only problem is I'd only be able to use the 1 rod. So, yeah, it'd be a bit of a slow pace, but I would level up insanely fast though, so that's one good thing. Yeah, I'd probably buy this DLC first, fish here for 7 days, and then after that I would then buy the Blue Crab Island DLC, which that would then cost me another £30. So I'm at like nearly £60 cash out of my own pocket already. And then I'd buy premium for a year, that's like £80, or at least that's how much it is on console. I don't know how much it would be, well, on PS4. How much is it for a year premium on Xbox? Is it the same as console? See, on PC it's a lot cheaper for the yearly, but on console it costs more. Same goes as for the DLCs. Yeah, actually it would be more than £60, because I know on the console the DLCs cost more than what it does on Steam for some reason. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how much it would cost. About $199. Wow. Yeah, it's gonna cost me. It's gonna cost me probably about £200 then. If I was gonna start an account, from the beginning on Xbox, it probably, yeah, I'm probably looking close to £100 ish, or maybe just over. Not 100, 200. Sorry, £200. £100 for the yearly premium, and then buying this DLC for Maroon River, and then buying the DLC for Blue Crab Island as well. But that would only give me one good heavy duty rod, and I don't think I could settle for that, so I'd then have to buy another DLC. So it would definitely be over £200 I'd have to spend if I'm going to set up an Xbox account. Yeah, it's going to cost me a good part of about nearly £200. Not cheap. As I say, I do plan on doing it at some point. I don't have the cash for it right now, but when I do, it's going to be expensive. That's a pretty good rod. I could always buy that rod as well that he's using. I think that's the bottom sniper that he's got there by the looks of it. I wouldn't mind using a bottom sniper. I could deal with that. I don't think they do that as a DLC though. I'm pretty sure they don't. But I could always buy bait coins with real money. That's probably not the best way to do it, but I could buy some bait coins, and then I could buy the bottom sniper rod that way. Do I stick with this one? Yeah, I do. There you go. That made me make my choice for me. If you start an Xbox account, I would donate money for the DLCs. You don't ever need to donate, man. Nobody ever needs to donate. Just you watching's good enough, man. Maybe after Christmas time I might do it then. Obviously I can't do it right now. I've got kids and I gotta buy those presents. Even though I've already brought them presents. If I get any spare cash, the money always goes on my kids at the minute for their Christmas presents. They've got enough, but they can never have enough, you know. But maybe sometime after Christmas I might end up setting up an Xbox account and get started on there. And yeah, I'm gonna need to keep money at the moment for the kids, but eventually I definitely will. I don't know exactly when, but I definitely will, 100%. I'm here. I made it to your stream. Good to see you again, Gage. How's it going, man? Yeah, around this time of the year, I feel like everyone's feeling the crunch and the squeeze of money, aren't they? One, because of Christmas, but not just because of Christmas. Obviously, the COVID situation thing is making it hard for people with money as well around this time. You know, people got to try and look after their pennies that extra little bit more and try and spread their cash as much as they can. The one good thing though, people that are working, they've done it where they get like 80%. They get 80% money, 80% pay, and then the government top them up for the last little bit. I think it's like another 10% or 20% or whatever it is. So I guess that's one good thing for those people who are out of work. I've forgotten what they call it, but you get paid a certain thing. It's not like, it's kind of like sick pay money, but it's not called sick pay. I've forgotten what, I don't know, I can't remember the name of it, but it's pretty good. They are still getting paid something though. Now, everyone's got bills to pay. Everyone's got rent to pay. And dogs running around all over the place. It would be nice if they did drop a new lake though before Christmas. I very much doubt they're gonna, but it would be nice if they did. And that would be awesome. That'd give me plenty of content. I actually do. It's funny because when an update drops, like I do get excited about it, but at the same time it's kind of, it's like a drain at the same time. I don't mind it though, like it is good, but when an update drops, I kind of prepare myself. I try and get as much sleep as I can, and just before the update drops, I try and sleep as much as I can, because as soon as an update drops, I then don't go asleep for maybe like 2-3 days. It's at least 2 days I stay awake continuous, and I just stay awake. I stream, and as well as streaming, I make those do the mission videos. I rather have them, like when I'm doing missions on new lakes, I prefer them to be as a video rather than an actual stream, because some people don't like to watch long streams. Like some people like it, some people don't. Everyone's different. So when I'm making videos on the new lake for missions, I like doing that as a separate video, and the same goes as if I'm showing a hotspot on how to catch that certain new fish. I like doing that as a video as well, because then that way it's not like a 2-hour thing people have to watch. They can just watch a quick 10-minute video and it shows how and where to catch certain stuff. But then I also do like streaming it as well. Like for the DLC, I'll always stream that when it comes out. And I try not to watch, like I obviously read about the update and let everybody know about it, what's coming in the update, when it's coming, that kind of thing. But I don't watch anybody else. I'd never ever watch anybody else, like if it's beta or anything like that. I never watch anybody else show it because I like it to be, like it surprises me. I like to, like it tells me what's in the update and what new fish and stuff. But it also gives me a few surprises, like when I get into the lake, seeing what it looks like for the first time is nice. And normally it shows a couple of, like we get a couple of pictures of the new lake. But it doesn't, it's not very, sometimes it shows a little short video clip, but then sometimes it doesn't. And I prefer when it don't, because it makes it more exciting to me. It's nice that I can see it for the first time. I see it for the first time, the same as some of you see it for the first time. Obviously some people watch beta, but I don't. I'd rather experience it for the very first time. Ripsaw catfish. I pulled out quite a few uniques today, but not really. I don't think I've had any. Have I had any other than the flat whiskered catfish? I don't think I've had any. I don't think I've had any red tail or glided as unique today. I've had a lot of trophies though, but just not as unique. Doesn't matter though. We're still earning our cash that we need. I really do like that they added that mono leader there though. Now you can see your leader as well as your line, whereas if before you could only see your line. That's a really good little update, that, because I've had that a few times where it's broken off and because of the leader's been low and I didn't check it. I feel like they should also make another one, like other things at the top there, like the durability for your net. It should show where it says the pounds of your net, it should show the durability of your net. Or if you look at your rod stand, it shows you how much durability left on the rod stand. It'd be good if they showed that. Them things, I feel like that's something that should be there. So as you can see, that leader's now gone down to yellow. It was white a minute ago, now it's yellow. But definitely for the net, they should definitely show a durability thing up there near your net. So that way you don't have to keep going to the home main menu all the time and scrolling to your guy and looking at your net. Again, they could do the same for the rod stand. I'm getting close to another rank. I wonder what rank I would be if I didn't start, like, I've started this game 4 times from the beginning. Maxed out level 3 times. I wonder what level, what rank I would actually be. And like, obviously I'm playing on 2 accounts. If I didn't play 2 accounts and I just stuck to 1 account, didn't start the game from the beginning 4 times over, my rank would be absolutely insane. But yeah, because I'm playing on 2 accounts, rank don't really mean too much to me because of that. Although at some point I'm going to be playing on 3 accounts, so rank definitely wouldn't mean anything. You're back. Thanks for dropping back again, man. I have had the odd catfish on this swim bait from this location as well. I'm just not really getting a chance to use it that much though. I don't think this day is as good as the other day. It's not too bad. We got £395 in the net, but we've definitely had more within this time. I think this day is going to be going on to a cloudy day. It's normally when it's sunny in the morning and sunny for the rest of the evening. That's normally when. Let me have a look. Is it going to be a sunny day? No, day 8 is the sunny day. So the next day. And we still got £400 in the net though. It's not bad going. I think we should jump to the next day. We'll crank up more fish that way. Normally on those sunny days I do fish until the net is completely full. You got to make the most of those sunny days. You definitely catch faster. I felt like it took a very long time to reel that in. Oh. I forgot to take the reel drag up on maximum. It gets some real speed at 2. I need to get the durability down on some of these rods and reels as well. I need to get them below 70% so that way when I back out I repair everything rather than just some of the stuff. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that though. I know the rod stand is kind of low. The rod bag's not too bad. Yeah, I guess it's alright. We might be able to get about 20-ish days before I have to come out and repair. So the rod's at 72 on there, 79 the reel. So I definitely got to wear that one down a lot more. Let's have a look at these other ones. Oh wow, that one's going to take a short minute. The rod's definitely a lot lower than the reel for some reason. It must have repaired just the reel at some point. 72 on the rod, 82 on the reel. This one. Oh, that one's alright. 93 the rod and 91 the reel. So you don't have to cast as far out neither. You can just cast pretty close in and you still will catch. But I feel like when I cast out further there, I feel like I catch at a faster pace. That rod's at 88, reel's at 97. I might try and use the big ally. That's going to be good fun, that. Let me change the bait on it though. We got a hash 4 hook as well. Let me change the hook. If I get a fish on that, it's gonna probably take me about a month to reel it in. It'd be good fun though. This one I'm not gonna. I don't know. Shall I cast out there? It's only 410 foot now. I'm gonna bring this one in close. It's only like 410 foot of line on there. That's gonna proper. In fact, maybe I should even change the line. Oh, there isn't gonna be. That's braid on there. I'm not gonna be able to put any other line on there to get more. I'll just leave it as that. It probably would end up despooling though if I got a unique on it, if I'm honest. Even if I get one at like 50 odd pound, it's going to take a short minute to reel it in on that. I needed, on the PS4 I've got a bottom sniper. Now obviously I'm on PC at the minute, I don't have one on here. At least I don't think I do, so I've got to buy another bottom sniper rod. You see what I mean? I earn money and then I get these ideas to buy other things. And I keep spending money. I really need to... I need to control that. Spend too much money. Oh, the big ally's going. Okay, that's a silver. Let me pick it up. Let's see what it's like. That is going to run like bonkers. Okay, it's not a very big fish. Another silver. I do want to get a big fish on it though, just see what it's like. And it timed out. Beautiful. Alright, we'll reset that rod out. Yeah, I kind of want to get a big fish on there just to see how that rod reacts. I'm interested to see. I'll just do a little short cast for that. I'm very sure that will end up despooling if I get a unique on that one. 100% that's going to despool. I haven't had that happen for a long time. Despooling. Can't even remember what it does. I think it just comes up saying despooled, or your line broke out, or I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had that happen. This one I think I had to reset as well. This one we had some interest on. So that one I'm guessing has moved from where we wanted it to be. I like that these reels can hold a lot of line though. Like they hold a lot more than any other rod. Like 1,031 foot of line. That's a serious amount. The heavy chase is going to run as well, I think. No, it stopped. This one could be a good one. I kind of tell when it's a good fish because the bars move a lot more quicker. Strange how on the line ones, it's strange how sometimes it shows the leader there first, but then sometimes it shows the line there first. On this one it's showing the leader, then the line onto the side, whereas if on sometimes it shows the line first, then the leader off to the side. I think maybe it shows the weakest one first. And obviously I think that is the leader on this one, so that's why. At least I think that's the way it works. I'm going to stick with this one. I feel like this has got the better fish on. This one could be unique. It's acting like it is. Well, that one's really going for it. From this location, probably about... Like, you can catch them at any distance, but I feel like you catch them at a faster pace, probably around about 150, 160, 170 foot out there. Just out there, you see where those markers are? Just there. Kind of hard to see. But yeah, if you're fishing here, just cast a little bit to the right. Or you could even get in your boat. Like for me, I don't really do too much boat fishing. Every now and again I do a stream fishing off the boat, but I try not to do it too much. Even though I really like fishing off the boat, I try not to do it too much, because when you're fishing like this and you're fishing off the side of somewhere, you can put more rods out, and obviously you're catching at a faster pace. I like to try and keep it as constant as I can. Alexa, stop. Stop. I don't know what she was doing. Oh wow. Normally I mute it whenever I do a stream. This time I forgot. I will be quite surprised if this one ain't unique. No, my luck, it'd probably be a fraction away from unique, and it'd be a trophy, wouldn't it? It's got to be unique. It's been fighting way too long. I should check out the leaderboards and see what the biggest catfish that's been caught so far. I think the last time I looked was, I think it was £170 the biggest. But I just want to have a quick look and see if anybody has caught any bigger since then. It's been a short minute since I've looked at that. This one's really running good. Look how many times them rods have gone off though within the time of me trying to bring in this one fish. That's what I mean by sometimes you actually do lose more fish than what you're catching at this point. I really wish they didn't add that reel drag. I feel like it should be an option. They should make it an option, so whether you want reel drag on or off, I feel like that would be the better way to have it, but it's stuck on a rock. This one is literally, it's like it's attached to the end of a ship. It's really going for it. Oh wow. It's like the third or fourth time the rods have gone off now. And that heavy chaser again, the same one. Come on. Sometimes when you get it in pretty close, you can actually hold it and it does stop running. I think that's only when it is in really close though. Yeah, like there, 13 foot. Like that, 12 foot. You can stop it from running there. Dropped off a little bit. There we go. Well, that one took a short minute. Oh, it is unique though. I thought it was. It did take a short minute to reel in. £154. Look at the XP. That is crazy. I'm sorry I can't show it longer. Oh, we ranked up. This rod went off so much, this one. That's what I mean. If I started on Xbox, that's why I would definitely buy this DLC. Could you imagine catching that fish being level 1? How much you would level up? You would definitely level up really quick. I still think I'm a higher rank on console though compared to PC. Like I'm level 65 on both accounts, but we're now rank 17 on PC. I think on console I'm rank I can't even remember. I know it's more than 17 though. Yeah, I forgot, but it's definitely more than rank 17. I need to reposition this one and that one, but that one just had a bit of interest then. Let me get this one. It took a short minute, that one. The amount of fish I lost, it was good that I got it, but the amount of fish that I lost, just bringing in that one fish. Well, I think, yeah, I got another one. Well, let's put this one out as well, just so we've got 5 out there. Shouldn't really do that, because sometimes when you put a rod down, you've got to pick up another rod. That can end up making you lose a fish, but I always do that just because I'm greedy. I try to maximize I try to maximize my chances as much as I possibly can. Okay, that one's not too bad. Let me just... Am I able to reel it? Yeah, I can. Okay, let me have a look at this one. Just in case there's a bigger fish here. Kind of hard to tell. I think they're probably about the same. I could reel this one, I could reel the other one. I'm going to stick with this one. We're almost there now. I might, if I'm quick enough, I might be able to end up picking that one up. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, the other rod's about to go off as well. I think I prefer the red tail compared to the glided cat. The red tail definitely looks better. Oh my gosh, they're all going. Well, maybe this fish could have been bigger than that one. Got a little bit more of a fight to it. I thought they were about the same. Maybe not. I gotta pick up that big ally. I gotta see if there's a big fish on there. I want to see how that reacts. It's not that big. I can reel it in quicker though. Let me just do that. That's a rip saw. Is that one still going to be there when I pick it up? Maybe not. Oh, it is. It's pretty good when you can do that. You can go from one rod to the other, keep picking them up and keep pulling in fish like that. No matter the size, it's still good cash, good XP. It's just the cash that I'm always after though. Until an update drops, that is. I really hope that eventually they end up dropping a map that's proper. I know they did a saltwater map, but I really hope they drop one where it's out in the ocean, deep out in the ocean, and we're catching some swordfish and grouper, some sharks, some tuna fish, that kind of stuff. That'd be awesome for them to add that. I don't think they will, to be honest, because this is like, I feel like Fishing Planet's more lake and river, that kind of type, isn't it? But it would be good if they did. A lot of people have asked for that in the past. They are pretty good at listening to the community as well, so you never know. Maybe in the future they might end up doing that, possibly. I hope they do. I've got to reposition that heavy chaser. That line's gone way over to the left there. Well, we got some interest on it again. I feel like that heavy chaser is going off more than the other rods. I could be wrong, but I feel like that is... feels like that's the way it looks. No, there's not a very big fish on here, but then on that rod there, the fish is smaller, so we'll stick with this one. Bigger fish, bigger money. The other rod was going, but it stopped. Oh, game glitch. Sometimes it does that for a long time. They offer the saltwater match pack. Should include marine ocean fishing. Yeah, it'd be nice if they did. I'd hope that they do at some point, because a lot, like I want that, but I feel like a lot of other people want it as well. Like, I'm not the only one. A lot of people have mentioned it on past videos, and or even on live streams, people have mentioned, you know, it'd be really good if they did. So maybe one day they might. I hope they will. As I said, they are pretty good at listening to the community, and the community have said it a lot where they would like it. So I feel like if, because you can send them messages of your ideas and that kind of thing, which I have done before, and I don't really hear back from it, if I'm honest. Yeah, I have sent them messages of saying, you know, this would be a good idea. Maybe, I know it sounds kind of silly, but like a little tilly lamp or something like that for in the night time you can put down beside you so it lights up your floor area. You know, or like a little campfire that you can place down, a little small deck chair that you can sit on and then look at your rods and that kind of thing. You know, I have sent them ideas, but they haven't really done any of them. But then, could you imagine how many people send messages every day to them? You know, obviously they're busy, so I understand that. But it would be cool if they did add at least a proper deep sea ocean fishing map. I feel like even if they added that, I feel like that would probably be my best map, just because if I had a choice between fishing in real life, I have done carp fishing and I have done sea fishing, but I definitely prefer sea fishing. So yeah, I feel like if they did add that, that would probably be the main place that I would fish. That would definitely be my top place to fish. Trophy arapaima, not arapaima, a puffer. I want to get a big fish on here. I want to get a big cat. I want to see how this rod reacts. I haven't actually got a big fish on there before. I think I have had tarpon. I've definitely had blue catfish at around about 90 pounds on this rod. So I know this rod can hold up 90 pounds, but I don't know how well it would do on like 160. It'd be interesting to see though. That's it. It might not even be possible to even reel it in, just because of the line. It would definitely drag me out a lot. I keep getting small fish on it at the minute though. Or at least just give me a 50-pound fish on this rod. I just want to see how it does since the real drag update. Look how thin this rod is compared to them other rods though. I think it's like level, is it like 20 or something you gotta be to get this rod? The big ally, I think it's like level 20 something or level 30. I don't even think it's level 30. Well, we got some interest on it again. The blue bars did light up. No, I think it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. Oh no, come back. Look at the bend in that rod. There's no way that would hold a 150-pound fish. I'd be very surprised if it did. And that could definitely hold 90 though. I know that much. Oh, that one's going to take a while to reel in, isn't it? Let me pick up this one. This one I might be able to reel in quicker. Oh, I definitely can. Trying to speed reel. Look at the bend on that rod. Oh, the other ones are going to go now. They always go all at the same time. Let me be quick. I want to try and get this one. Nice, it's still there. Let's see if I'm able to reel it in. Look at that, the rod's maxed out, the reel's maxed out. Look how low the line is. That's like 66-pound line. You could probably do that with 40-pound line. And you'll be alright. Oh, that's proper running. I think it would despool. I'm pretty sure it would. How's it going, Matthew? Good to see you, man. Well, that is going to end up despooling, isn't it? There's no way. I don't know why I get these crazy ideas to use these fin rods. It's kind of silly. It's not going to happen. Let me just pick up this one. I know on that rod, I know I've got a good chance of losing the fish, whereas if the heavy chaser and the castador, I know I'm going to be able to keep that. But that one, nah, there you go, it's gone. I probably would rather lose that fish, to be honest, because otherwise it despooling, I'm going to lose all my tackle. By losing it, I'm not going to have to reset it back up and rebait it and everything. Yeah, I'm good, man. Just been a little bit busy making videos, but other than that, I've been good. How you been? You been alright? Have you got lockdown where you are? There's lockdown going on where I am at the minute. It ends next week though, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I've got lockdown where you are. I want to get outside and make some more videos, but they actually said if you get caught being outside without a valid, really good reason, you can get fined of like £200. So it's a little bit crazy. So it's not too bad, I guess, because if I'm going out, you know, I'm on my motorbike, I'm not going near anyone, I'm not touching anything, not seeing anyone. So, but I feel like they would still give me a wet boot over it. Yeah, they would. Yeah. What are you doing being out? What's your reason? And I say to them, I'm out making a video for YouTube. I don't think that'd be I don't think that'd be a good enough reason for them. I don't think they'd be too happy with that. But as I say, it's not like I'd be touching anyone or going near anything or anything like that, but I stick to the rules the same as everybody else does. It does suck a little bit sitting indoors doing nothing, but then for me, I'm not technically doing anything. If I'm not live streaming, I'm continuously making videos, editing videos, so I'm still kept busy doing something. Yeah, I'd be staying to myself. I wouldn't be around anyone, but I don't think if I said to them I'm outside making videos for YouTube, I don't think they'd be too happy with that. Even though I'm not causing any problem or touching anything, but yeah, rules are rules, unfortunately. Alright, let's see if there's a bigger fish on here, see if we're able to get it in. No, that one's easy to reel. I think that's a silver croaker. Yeah, silver croaker. How's it going, Josh? Yeah, I'm good, man. How you doing? I think I'm getting old. I feel like I'm getting old. And my wrist keeps feeling like, I think it's because I keep holding the mouse all the time. The way I'm positioned, sitting, holding the mouse. My wrist keeps on feeling like it's, I don't know, like cramping. Almost like a cramp. Stretch it out. That actually does make it feel a bit better. Slowed down a little bit. I'm quite surprised because this day, is this the day that was a sunny day? I think it was, wasn't it? Let me just check. We're on day 8. I'm sure it was day 8. Yeah, this is the sunny day. Slowed down a little bit, strange. Let me just check my gear. Yeah, that's alright. Yeah, definitely has slowed down a bit. I think the reason why I don't have as much internet though as what I did before is probably because of that unique. Catching that unique took a I'd say about 10 minutes. Yeah, so because of that, that's kind of time consuming. So I entered the Grand Smalley Cup. No, I don't really do comps anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore. Like, I just do missions, show new updates in the game, let people know about updates, that kind of thing, and just play whatever. Like, sometimes I might do like a small competition between me and subscribers being in the same room or something like that, but I don't actually set up any sort of mission or join any mission anymore. I did that once before, and because I mentioned I was family friendly, a lot of people ended up misbehaving. So I still do play with subscribers, but I don't do any competitions or anything like that anymore because it just went terribly bad. The way I do it now is by me playing with subscribers. They know that I'm family friendly. If they slip up, I give them one chance. If they mess up after that, and then I just delete them, remove them, ban them. That's that. I do it that way, so that way it's fair. I still do play with people, but by me doing competitions, yeah, I did that as a live stream once, and it went so bad. It was so bad that I even had to completely end the stream, and I even ended up deleting the stream as well because it just went so terribly wrong. So yeah, I play with subscribers, but I just don't do competitions or anything like that anymore. It just went bad. I learnt my lesson. I won't be doing it again. It's a shame really because, you know, I try and play with as many people as I can, and I do stuff like that. You know, I make videos or I do a stream and people join, and then not for everybody, but sometimes as soon as I mention I'm family friendly, that's it. People just get really sour for some reason, and it's a shame because then people who do that, they spoil it for other people. You know, some people just enjoy playing with other people. Some people prefer to play with me because I'm a streamer. Some people just like to play with me just because they like to learn from me, or because they just like playing with other people. Me, myself, it don't really bother me too much, if I'm honest. Like, if I'm not playing with subscribers, I'll play in a random room, just like now. You know, I'm with random people. Even if I'm not talking to them just by fishing in the same place, it still makes it pretty good fun, because when I'm fishing with other people, I get to see, you know, I get to see what they're catching. They get to see what I'm catching. It does make it fun like that. And worst scenario is if they started using too many, you know, I'm family friendly, so they started using bad language, I can always just go to a friends only room. And if it was someone on my friends list, I could then go to a private room, and then after I finish the stream, I can then just ban that person or completely remove them or whatever. I don't like banning anybody. It's not something that I plan to do or like to do, but sometimes I have to do that to keep it family friendly. Backwheel Harry. That's a good name, man. I'm doing good, man. How are you? I don't think I've seen you before, so if you're new, welcome to the stream, man. And if you are already a subscriber, I'm sorry, man. I try to remember everybody, but sometimes that's hard for me to. It's hard for me to try and remember everyone all the time. There's so many different people that come in each time. You just subbed and liked. Oh, so you are new? Welcome, man. Thank you for the support. This one's fighting well. It's a really good feature that they show the leader now. I like that I can see the leader and the line. That's really good. Look at my leader, it's close to half durability, and the line's more. It's been a while since you watched a stream, but you're back. Well, it's probably been a while as well, because I was streaming every day, and I kind of backed off from streaming every day and started posting out more videos than streams. I felt like that videos were doing better. I'm still going to stream, but instead of doing it every day, it's just going to be like random now. For a while, I'm just going to do random streams, and what I feel like I'm working better, and the channel's growing better, and people are enjoying the videos more. Some people just prefer streams, but I feel like the videos are doing better. So I just, for the moment, instead of streaming every day, the streams are just going to be random, and then the videos are going to be every day. I'm playing the game now, but I want to get to a higher level. It can be hard work, man, this game. Especially if you're a low level and you're starting from the beginning. The game is... it's not the most fun game to play from the beginning, I'm going to be honest. But the more you stick with it, and you keep playing and you keep grinding it out, eventually it is a very good game. When you move up to better lakes and you start catching bigger fish, and you start unlocking better rods, stronger rods and stuff like that, that's when the game does get better. It is a hard grind, but it's not impossible. It's hard when you don't really know what you're doing, but if you're new to the game, then definitely always use barbless hooks. Barbless hooks give you 10% extra XP, so you level up faster. Use barbless hooks. That's definitely... yeah, that's definitely a main thing that you want to do. Barbless hooks. I'm not sponsored by Fishing Planet in any way, but I also recommend buying premium as well. If you want to level up faster, buying premium definitely helps you to level up faster and earn more cash. But that's not something that you have to do. Like, you don't have to buy premium. You can play this game without ever spending any money on it at all. The grind will definitely take a lot longer though. That's the only thing. But if you're not in a rush to level up, and you're just playing the game at a steady pace, you know, then you don't need to spend any money on it. For me, I have to always be a high level. I have to always have loads of money. I have to be max level, so that way I can move to the next level fast and show the new updates fast. So for me, it's always a constant thing that I have to do. But if you're not in a rush, well, then you can play the game without spending any money. There is a couple of DLCs that are really good, that will help you get to better lakes faster. Someone completed the Insomniac challenge. Challenge 2. I don't know whether to stick with this rod or the other rod. This one ain't doing too bad. I think I'm going to stick with this one. That's what makes it a hard choice sometimes, when you get a fish on like that. You don't know what rod to... whether to stick with the rod that you got, or end up picking up one of those rods. You just don't know what one's got the best fish on. I don't think this one's unique, but it's not a bad sized fish, definitely. I say that, it's probably not even going to be a trophy now, is it? That's just the way, it's just the way it is. Just trying to run on that last little bit, got it in close. I'm going to have to reset all those rods back out now, because I think they have all gone off. That one's the heavy chaser, the other one wasn't before. I'm going to have to reset them all back out. Do you have a videos or tips for completing angling machine 3 challenge? Anything to do with challenges or missions, your best bet is just to look across the channel. I wish you luck trying to find it. I'm sorry. I don't know if I have. I've done so many different missions and so many different challenges, but I wish you luck. You could look across the channel. There might be something there. I've done so many, so for you to try and find it, you are unfortunately just going to have to scroll through. But if I did do it, it would be as a video, not as a stream. So if you look through my videos, you might find something. I'm sorry, I can't tell you yes or no. Some of the missions and stuff that I do, some of it I remember, some of it I don't. I've just done at this point I've done so much. I lose count of what I have and what I haven't done. Yeah, I got from level 4 to 45 in 3 days using Maroon River Pack. Yeah. This is definitely, it's a shame that it doesn't give you more than 7 days for the DLC. I wish it did, because if it did, it would make this the best DLC there is, but yeah, it's a shame that it's not longer than 7 days for the premium, and obviously 7 days to fish here. Even if the premium wasn't longer, at least to give you more than 7 days to fish. Like, if you're going to buy this DLC for this place, the thing I'd probably recommend is make sure you got a free schedule. Make sure you're not doing nothing, and then for those 7 days you can play for insane amount of hours, put so much time in, and then yeah, you would get some serious leveling really fast. Need to reset this rod. I'll leave that there so that way I know. Let me pick this one up. I've got more Fishing Planet videos on my channel than anything else. Like, there is obviously other stuff, but Fishing Planet is the amount of videos that I've got on here is absolutely unbelievable. And there's so many that I just can't remember everything that I've done. Like, I remember most of it, but I can't remember every single video. There's so many. I didn't have an advanced license because I accidentally got the basic license and released the fish and lost 5k. I've had that happen before where it says it's going to fine you if you don't release it, and I release it and it still fines me anyway. That's a game bug that it does that. Yeah, it sucks when that happens, man. It really does. That's not good when it does that, especially when you're low on the cash flow as well. Bag and negative 4,000. Yeah, it can happen, man. But just know, it ain't just you that it's happened to. Other people, it's happened to other people as well. I've done that before, even whilst being live. I've been fishing here in this place, and I catch some fish and completely forget about the license running out, and the license runs out, and I get a fine for it. It's not too bad when you got a ton of cash, but when you haven't got much money and that happens. I've actually had it happen once before. I don't like to say this, but it is the truth. I've had it happen before where once it's left me in minus, and I had to just go back and fish in Lone Star Lake and keep signing in every day, just to, you know, sign on and get that extra little free bit of cash each day, and keep fishing Lone Star Lake and earn minimum amount to then able to get back to another place. I've even had it before where it's happened and I've had to sell rods and stuff, and sell equipment for me to get to another lake again. Yeah, heartbreaking when it happens, but it happens to the best of us. just want to fish Falcon Lake because it has trout, and in real life I like trout fishing, and I liked Rocky Lake. Yeah, Rocky Lake was a nice place. Falcon Lake is a good place as well. Fishing Planet needs a bug update. Apparently the update that they did yesterday, they did apparently fix some bug ups in the update. There was some bug fixes that it was apparently fixed, or they were fixing on. I wasn't actually sure what the bug update was. I don't really often look at bug updates, to be honest. I pay more attention to like game mechanics and rods, reels, and new lakes, new boats, that kind of stuff. White moose has best trout. Yeah, I like fishing white moose. Even though that lake's been there for a long time, I still do like going back there and fishing there sometimes. I've done that a few times on live streams. Drop back to some of those smaller lakes and fish some of those. Rocky Lake was a good grind place. It has second place I went to ever, and it helped a lot. The best place that I like when I was a low level, like now it's a little bit different because it's a higher level, but I used to love fishing in Florida, Everglades. Now you've got to be level 18 to get there, but back when I used to play it, and I'm going back like 4 or 5 years ago now, but back when I used to play it like 4 or 5 years ago, it used to be level 14, and for some reason they ended up taking it up to level 18. But yeah, you used to be able to be level 14, and you used to be able to get into Florida, into Everglades. Good old times. But now they're taking it up to level 18. It makes you have to go grind out in those smaller lakes. It's the only way you're gonna get there. Unless obviously you get a DLC and go to a higher lake and level up really fast. So then that gives you the option to fish a lot more places. This one is definitely fighting good. I don't think it's unique though. It might be, but I don't think it is. And it's definitely trophy, but I don't know. It could be unique, but maybe a small unique. It kind of reels in easy-ish, and then all of a sudden it sort of turns around and tries running. Strange. Cool, wow. That's the main thing that I always worry about. I don't ever worry about having it as maxed out like that. I don't ever worry about my line breaking or rod breaking or anything like that, because I know I've got the balance right. But the only one thing I do worry is when the slack drops down really low, because there's literally, that can just happen at any time. I've actually lost a few fish in this place by having so much slack, which doesn't happen often. But it's a pain when it does. Forget your bottom rod and popper. Everything broke. Oh wow, man. Yeah, that's unfortunately some people have to learn that the hard way. I've done that before. Is what I did once before. I set up a stream and I fished in blue crab, and I fished there for 100 days. I wanted to see if it gave me anything, because if you fish every lake for 30 days it gives you a free gift. So I thought, I wonder if I fish 100 days if it would give me something that I've never had before. So I went into Blue Crab Island. Oh, it was unique. I went into Blue Crab Island and I fished there for 100 days on a live stream. And I fished for 100 days and it didn't end up giving me anything, which, so that's kind of a waste of a time, but at least I did it for testing. So I fished there for 100 days and then my net broke. I had the biggest net, which is what I've got now, 1,100 pound net. My net broke and I couldn't repair it. Now obviously I know that because I'm level 65, you know, I've been playing nearly 5 years. I know that now. But going back probably about 3 years ago, I didn't realise, well actually I don't even think it was 3 years ago, because it wasn't too long ago where they added the durability stuff, which I think they added that probably about a year, maybe 2 years ago ish, where they had the durability where your stuff can actually break. Your stuff never used to be able to break or take damage, and yeah, I learnt the hard way with some of the rods that I used to have. They ended up breaking, and once something breaks, you can't repair it. Like if it's got 5%, even 1% durability, then you can repair your stuff. But if not, and it breaks, you then have to buy that item all over again, and that's where it can become very expensive, because the broken item that you've got, you can't sell it for anything. You can't do anything with it other than just throw it away. So yeah, it's a bit of a pain that it does that. Caught a trophy red drum, and I thought it would. I thought it forever. Okay. Yeah, when you're a low level, you're probably better off, if you're going in Florida, you're probably better off going for like peacock bass, largemouth bass, maybe even maybe like even long-nosed gar as well, Florida gar. That'd probably be a good idea. Is that Maku? No, this is Maroon River, this place. I got a DLC for it, but couldn't play it for 3 days, so I brought it at the wrong time. Yeah. It does, once you buy a DLC though, it does let you re-buy it again if you wanted to, so that's one option. New River? No, this is not. Well, this place has been. It's kind of new. It's the last update they've done on maps. This place, Maroon River. We got some interest. I was gonna put that one out. There will be an update for PS4 soon, which was for the zooming in, zooming out, a bug fix as well, and the boat update as well, so you can now hold 2 boats in your slot rather than just the one. They also added the display as well for when you change time, so that's going to be another thing. Yeah, so that PS4 will be getting an update soon, so will the Xbox. Yeah, Blue Crab is awesome, man. Before, out of Maku Lake and Blue Crab was definitely my best spot. And that was definitely the best lake. Now I'd probably say that this place is the best place to fish, just because of how fast you catch and how much XP you get. You definitely get more XP from this place than what you do any other place at a faster pace. I'd say that this is probably the best, well, not probably, this is the best lake to fish at, Maroon River. Second, I would probably say Blue Crab Island. Then in third place, I'd say Maku. Weeping Willow, probably on the top of the map, in the middle. Top middle of the map. Yeah, Weeping Willow's got quite a few places to fish. I do like that place. You can catch at a pretty fast pace, and I think in Weeping Willow, the most unique fish I caught in one day, I think was it was about 19 unique fish in one day. That was absolutely crazy. If I released some of the other fish and kept on fishing, I probably could have got more than 19 in one day. That's in game, not in real time. Well, that was in real time as well, but yeah, in one day you can catch a serious amount of uniques there. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving for you. Yeah, so we don't really have that here in the UK, to be honest. At least I don't think people really celebrate Thanksgiving. I say that, I never have, but maybe other people do. Well, we got a good amount in our net for this day. We got £769. It's going to be a serious amount of cash. It's school break. My kids had a day off today. They got to the school and then they ended up saying that they had teachers training day, so yeah. That's kind of a waste of a time. They didn't tell us until we actually got there. Gotta try to speed reel this. Hopefully I manage to get one of those. Not that I know of. I don't think they've ever done a Thanksgiving event, no. Normally they do like Christmas events, Halloween events, what was the other one called? St. Patrick's Day event, they do that as well. Yeah, I don't think they ever have done Thanksgiving. I'm pretty sure they haven't. The Pacific schedule and when you play with subscribers. I just play with them whenever, man. If I'm online and I'm streaming and you want to play, come join, that's it. There's not really a Pacific time. I just play with... I always get in random rooms, so I just play with anybody. Thanksgiving is great. My family makes good food. Awesome. What sort of food do they make? If I walk closer, I might be able to get this quicker. Oh... No, it's not gonna happen. No, there you go. I moved well fast then. Let me get this one. £832 in the net. Some serious money. Number Ripsaw. Can send a donation here. I'm on Xbox. Can I have play with you? Yeah, with unfortunately I don't do cross-platform, but I am thinking of at some point I am definitely thinking about playing on Xbox, because I've played with subscribers on Steam, I've played with them on PlayStation, and I keep on saying I'm gonna make an Xbox account. I have now made an Xbox account, but I just haven't yet played Fishing Planet on it, so I would have to obviously start from level 1. And I don't really fancy starting off from level 1 because I've started like 4 accounts 4 times over, maxed out level 3 times. So for me to play on Xbox, I'm gonna need some serious cash, because I would probably buy this DLC to get to Maroon River straight away, and then after them 7 days ran out, I'd then buy the DLC for Blue Crab Island. So there's like 60 something odd pound already, and then I'd then have to buy a rod DLC, so I had a good rod to start off with. I'd also have to buy premium as well, so it's not going to be any time soon, because obviously Christmas is close. I got kids to buy presents for, but at some point I will end up doing an Xbox account. But when I do that, it's going to cost me at least, at minimum, it's going to cost me about £200. And I spend a lot of money on this game on PC as it is. I spend a lot of money on the game on PS4 as it is. So yeah, when I do Xbox, it's just going to cost me even more money. So it can't be any time soon. But when I do get my cash flow going after Christmas, I probably then will set up another account for PS4, for Xbox, and it cost me a load of money, yeah. So you have turkey, potatoes, stuffing, pies, and many others. It sounds everything that I'd like, man. If you start doing it on Xbox, you should grind with me because I'm negative money. And we both fish Lone Star Lake. I'm getting a PC for Christmas. Nice, man. What PC are you getting? You got any idea? Cool, that one's going to take a month. Let me just get this one. You got a 1650 Super. Never actually heard of that, I'm going to be honest. Never heard of that. What, is that the graphics card you're getting, or like... Oh, you're building yourself? Very nice, man. Yeah, mine cost me a good amount of cash to build mine. It's worth it though. Like most people who stream, when they're streaming on PC, like they have one setup for one PC for streaming and one for gaming. But I can't afford 2 PCs, so for me, I've just built the one ultimate PC. And I stream off the same PC as gaming. Yeah, as I say, most streamers do have one for streaming, one for gaming, but I do everything on the one PC. I stream off the same PC that I'm gaming off, which is probably not the best idea to do that, but it is quite a beast. And yeah, the components and parts that I've got in are pretty decent. It can manage to stream and game at the same time, so that's good that I'm able to do that. Obviously when I'm playing on console and I'm running it through the PC, that's putting a lot less stress on my PC, which is a good thing, but I do enjoy playing on PC. This one's going to end up despooling if it doesn't stop. Yeah, that's nice. I bought all the parts for 650. That's pretty good, man. Mine cost a lot more than that. So that's really good. It's amazing what you can find when you look around, isn't it? If you look around for the parts and you don't be too impatient, it's really good what you can find. Can send a donation here. What lake is this? This lake is Maroon River. Not bad of a price. Yeah, it's pretty good price. 650 for a complete build for a PC. That's pretty decent. I keep on meaning to build my dad a PC. Like, I've got a motherboard. They got some RAM. I just need a power supply and a shell. and a better graphics card. Like, he's happy with what he's got, but yeah, I definitely want to build him something. Again, it's always to do with cash though, isn't it? How long are you gonna be streaming? I kind of stream when I'm worn out. We've been streaming now like 3 hours 31 minutes. It has gone past my dinner time, so yeah, I'm not quite sure how much longer I'm gonna stream. I need a reboost, but I'll keep going for a little bit. I can run most games as well. You can. I don't think there's a game that I've come across yet that I ain't been able to run. But as time goes by, obviously they always keep bringing out new graphics cards and new CPUs and all that kind of stuff. And instead of my PC being one of the top of the range PCs, it will end up as a lower end range. And when it does do that, I probably would end up using it for maybe like streaming, and then maybe rebuild a new PC for actual games. At this point, I can't afford 2 PCs. But maybe in the future. It would be good if I did. It would take so much stress off this PC that I'm using right now. Streaming off and gaming off the same PC does put stress on it. It does cope quite well though, so the way I've got it set out, I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fans in there, keeping it cool. $650 is cheaper than other PCs. It surely is, man. I just need one more stick of RAM. I think in mine I'm running... What do I have? 16 gig of RAM I've got. I would like to crank it up to 32, but again, it's not cheap to do that. I did have a PC once before in the past. I had 32 gig of RAM in there. AMD FX 8350 processor and the GTX 970 graphics card, and that was an Alienware build that I built. And one day I was playing and a puff of smoke come up behind it and it burned out. My CPU actually completely fried, and I don't know why, because I had all the fans and everything all set all right and everything, and after that day I told myself, that's it. No longer am I using AMD. I'm not saying AMD are bad, so don't think that you shouldn't buy it, because they have definitely got better over the years and stuff like that. But I used to always be an Intel guy. Every chip that I used to have used to be Intel, and then I decided to change over to AMD, and then that burned out. I'm not saying it's AMD's fault, because it's probably not. It was probably me. But yeah, ever since then I went to Intel. And like, I've never used Radeon as graphics cards neither. I've always gone for Nvidia every time. I couldn't even tell you what a good Radeon card is, because I've never ever used them. Then you got one stick of RAM, which is HyperX DDR4, 8 gig. Well, at least it's DDR4, not DDR3 or 2. So that's one good thing, man. And like 8 gig would definitely run quite a few games. Maybe not every game, but it would definitely run a good few. My dad, he's running at the minute 8 gig of RAM. That lets him play quite a few amount. So some of the games he does play, he has got to turn the graphics down, because it doesn't run completely smooth, but yeah, it's alright. Well, we pulled in a 44-pound catfish with that big ally rod. Took a short minute, but it did the job eventually. We got 912 pound, 919 pound in the net. That's going to be a good amount of money. $74,000 cash. That's pretty good. I think I might drop there though, just because there's a couple of videos I got to work on. But yeah, 3 hour 36-minute stream. I guess that's not too bad. Keep an eye out for new updates. Make sure you're subscribed, and when you hit the bell, make sure it says all. So when them new updates come out, you guys will be the first to see it. Anytime I find out anything about an update, I'll let you know when the update's coming, what's in the update. I'll always be live streaming when a new lake and stuff drops. I haven't been live streaming every day just because I said I've tried to put more effort into videos recently. I feel like they've been doing better. So with the streams, there's not a schedule at the minute. They're just going to be random streams here and there. And I'm just going to keep pushing out those videos for you guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this one. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream. We catch you people again soon for some more fun and games. I'm out.